Hello and welcome back to another CSA Backpost. I'm Rob. I'm your host. I'm excited to have you here. Fluffy today is going to be with me. He is my producer, so hopefully things are going to flow a little bit smoother than they did last week when I was kind of soloing it. But first up on the docket, we're going to have some of our novice gameplay. It's roughly GC1, so it should be a lot of fun. And I mean, with that, Fluffy, if you don't have anything in particular to take us away, we already got some games happening. So do you want to get us over set up? Wonderful. Alrighty. Yeah. Can you get audio on at least one of these? Yep. There we go. Oh. I will let you know. So thank you all for being here in chat. I will be communicating with Fluffy via just like talking to him, especially because this is our first time doing this together. I actually can't hear anything from the CSA streamer. I think when you didn't do share system audio, sharing the screen, I couldn't hear him. Um, so okay, can we get audio for Zoms?
I'm about to delete all my
I still can't hear anything. I have the stream volume all the way up. You gotta just share the screen differently. I can hear something.
It's okay though.
Yeah, I hear music and nothing else.
Still got it done for shred.
Okay, perfect. Is there no audio for Iwu then? Is that his client thing?
Let me pull up the schedule
Okay,
here.
can't be having that happen.
New Orleans Nightmares, I believe.
Yeah, there's just gonna be there is no stream audio on the San Diego Sea Lions side of things. So the only game that's going on right now, we actually have no audio. Sorry about that, but thanks everyone for tuning in. Once we get all of this kind of figured out, it should run a little bit smoother. Alrighty. I'm actually just DMing people that they have no stream audio. Oh, and there's also Rochester also won't have audio. That's unfortunate. Hi, Pixeler. Thanks for being in here. Uh, that's okay. I would hope we at least had game audio because you can split that in the games. Either way, I guess I can do the casting. Usually, my job is just taking you from cast to cast, but I suppose I could take us through it. Uh, so on the San Diego San Antonio side of things, San Antonio seems to be up 1-0 in the series, looking to go up 2-0, 3-1 in the game right now. Do we know if Zoms has audio? Do you want to make that one mainstream for me, Fluffy? Who's the one that has games going on?
Yeah, I thought that was game one, considering that start time was
Mhm.
I don't know, they must have scheduled the game early. Thank you, players, for updating me on the score. Juxo puts one away, but yeah. We are gonna have to reverse sweep again, if we want to take this. Unfortunately, which is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. That was a good game two showing though. We did hold them to 0 goals, but yeah, that's a shocker that I thought we were getting off to a good start in the series. I thought we were getting off to good old one game lead, but no. we are having to fight for our lives in a best of 5 reverse sweep. But I believe so far we are down 1 goal, unfortunately. Amazing ceiling challenge by Akko. Maybe start something here. Plenty of time left to do something. Good pass midfield shot, but it is blocked away. Akko. Last back makes a touch up. Pass. He at least gets the 50. That's around 2 people. Akko just doesn't have any boost to follow it up. There's a big double commit in the corner. Still a lot of time left. Sorry, a lot of time allowed on this ball. Can't make anything happen. Big bang upfield.
Alrighty, the next stream that we have up as
pressure,
well,
maybe.
we have Charlotte
Someone
Comets
needs to attack
and
Spalti up
the
deep.
Akron Kings. It's gonna be 1-0 lead in
There you
game
go,
1
Charlotte.
for the Comets. As
Gotta make
we
an
go to
early
Hollow
breakout
stream.
here. I'm trying to recall how their last week's series went up because, you know, it was a best of 5, and they
It's a new
lost
roster here
1-3.
for the Charlotte
I'm
Comets as
trying to
well. They
recall
replaced
if,
their first round pick,
they
Bricked
were
Up
able to
Berry,
pick up that
with
first game
Havoc
early on, and
Mechs.
then
Should be
they just
interesting
had
to see how that
trouble
goes.
continuing that momentum. It could.
Yeah, and
help us
if you
try and
want to
see
take us
what kind
back
of
to the Milwaukee
problems our
Vortex
Charlotte
Ari
squad may be
stream,
running into, but
we got some
it looks like
support for him in chat
Right.
and a little bit less time on the
The
clock, so
boxers, as
should
they
be
that
a little
last
bit
man
more
commit. I thought
a little
maybe if
more
he got that
meaningful
beat, it
as
would
we
have been
watch
in. But
this guy.
CTN is just so quick on that challenge. They weren't able to get anything to go there, but they're still fighting. Got half this game left. It was a good offensive push, good pressure. Now Hose on this ball, flip reset. Akko gets a good touch out in the corner, but Juxo is first on it. Can't get much with that.
Oh,
Another
yeah, I
attack
will
here,
say,
too.
Fluffy,
A
if you
huge
have
goal
a
coming
reaction
out
like
from
that, feel free to take
Baltimore,
us
but they're just
onto
not
the
able to.
main screen because I'm not able to watch all of them. So if you say,
Milwaukee
"Oh my
just aren't
goodness,
able
what a
to
shot,"
capitalize on any of
feel
them.
free
I
to
think their
make
third
that guy
man
big
is
screen.
also playing so close. They need
What I was doing
closer
first
second
week
support. They
was
need
if
somebody
I
to
saw a
stop
shot go in,
the
I would
X-Man
just
and the
immediately turn the
slow
audio
double
from that
commits and
stream
do
on,
it fast
and then we would make it big.
because they're a bit
He
slow.
does not have audio. That is true.
The 50s aren't. Sometimes the 50s don't go the way you want them to. But
Pixeler, you
gotta
did
learn to play.
indeed get
You
us the Milwaukee
gotta
Vortex on the
be able
big
to cover
screen. We give the people what they
almost any ball
want.
that
So
happens, and
thanks for coming out and
Baltimore's
voicing your
teams that have
support.
run that way
Happy to
tend
put
to give
Akko
you
up here,
more of
man.
those
Akko and Spalty,
crazy
what a
double
fun
commits in
team. The
midfield, and
WCRL in
just
houses.
have to play around. There's a double commit coming out from us, but it seems to work.
Oh, and he's against Juxo.
Good possession from Baltimore to kind of hit it away though, but get it back in their half. Shot, pass cleared away by Juxo into our corner now. Spalti touch up into the sidewall.
No audio as San Antonio goes up 2-0 in that series. San Diego now going to have to look to reverse sweep if they want to take this one. Back to the Milwaukee Vortex as we have a big goal from Juxo.
And taking away this series right now is an unfortunate missed opportunity there in the passing play attempts, and they quickly counterattack off that small mistake to make it a 2-goal lead for him. Now there is a minute left. There's plenty of time left, plenty of chance, but it's looking rough. Spalti trying to get something started here though. Pass back to Demo. Nothing much coming from that Spalti though. First on this touchdown, can't find his teammate Akko, just a bit too far in front of him. Blinker out. Hose messes up the open net for CTN, but I don't think it's gonna matter. Maybe that does.
Do you want to test audio for Iwukami's stream?
They are gonna have to make something happen here on this attack.
We got this.
Nice. There we go. Wonderful.
Demo,
And so that's going to be a fun one too. So Iwukami looking for the reverse sweep. We got his player cam and comms.
And that was probably the last nail in the coffin.
Oh, take us to Charlotte Comets and Akron Kings. A minute and a half left. 1-goal game.
But yeah, that's a.
Both teams definitely playing a back and forth game in terms of control. Oh, there goes a big bang. And where did the defense go?
Oh, and that's the first round
This is probably
replacement in his debut with the Charlotte Comets in CSA. Getting a big, that's a huge goal because that's a 2-goal lead, minute and a half left. Got to feel good for Wavy and the Comets seeing immediate payoff on that.
I thought it was going to look cooler. Wasn't able to pull it up in time, but yeah, it just seemed like the defense kind of crumbled.
Can you check Desi's stream? I believe the audio is fixed as well.
Welcome, man. Rathdell. Happy to have you here, man. Yeah, we're keeping the voice down. little bit in this evening. At least we're trying to.
Hey,
But anywho,
nice. We can
Charlotte,
indeed hear it.
game 1.
Good looks, Dusty.
Done a good job capitalizing on Akron's mistakes. I mean, that big overcommit from Akron, it's just really unfortunate. And Charlotte continuing to add pressure. Oh, that just might slot right in. A beautiful shot there from Eric.
Yeah, take us away. This one looks to be all but over, and so let's go back into San Diego, looking to make a reverse sweep. Down 2-0 to San Antonio, down 1-0 in Game 3. Got to make something happen. The mental probably isn't feeling the best. I know they are also without not only just their first round pick, but the #1 overall pick in his tier A5. So that's definitely, I forgot about that. That's going to be tough to overcome, missing arguably the best player in a tier. Oh my goodness! And we go to him at the right time. Can you get the audio up for us, please?
Fucking hate this team, bro.
You tell him. You tell him.
Oh
Let's-
my soul,
We can get,
Ethan! Let's go,
we can get the
baby!
audio. We can get the audio.
Come on,
Oh, that's so funny. That's Joe. That's A5 there in the background, hyping him up. They ended up subbing him out. I mean, you know what? Let's leave the audio here, and if it gets too incriminating, we take it off. This will be entertaining because this is where these guys want it, right?
One
They need to win this if they're. I mean, it's their last chance here.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah, Joe, you don't even got to say anything. That's so funny. He's in chat. He's trying to let him know they're on stream.
Please, they're gonna get rebounds. Nice.
Oh, and do you want to take us to the Milwaukee Vortex game? It looks like there's only 35 seconds left, and it's gonna be a 1-0 ball game there. Come back to the San Antonio one shortly.
Yeah, we're blue. All right, hold on. Reset score.
He said, "Yeah, we're
right,
blue." As you can see, our casters are the highest level
Jumping into this
that
next match
exists.
is so chaotic.
Oh my goodness. That's a great pass and a great shot.
And I need to know series score.
And Milwaukee Vortex, they probably needed that one.
Yeah.
It's got to feel good. I don't think it's game 1. I believe it's
This
1-0 for Baltimore right
I don't
now.
want it to be where I don't want it to be where we're up in we're up and all of a sudden actually we're losing the series.
Can you take us back to the San
San
Antonio series as they fight for their life?
Hold on.
No, you fucked
Hold
it
on.
up. You got there?
Yeah.
I'm awkward as fuck. I'm awkward.
Good save.
Oh, the post sound is always so wonderful.
To your left.
Waiting.
You didn't move.
What's going on with the
Back right.
internet is
Where's
not
that
cooking.
Can't.
Can we bumped one?
Oh, here we are. Oh!
Watch out.
That was almost a beautiful redirect from you, Kami.
Uh-oh. Oh my lord.
And I guess, yeah, there's a little bit less casting going on here as we're actually watching them play. But 50 seconds now, series life on the line
50.
for San
Watch
Diego.
out.
San
This is it.
Antonio has got to feel a little bit less pressure here.
Quick.
Got to feel like they're playing free,
Quick.
confident. They just won 2. I'll be curious to see.
He's coming.
I mean, if they
Fifty.
big plays. If San Diego is able to take this one, which they might with a great pass mid, and they might still be there. Is Ethan getting a Discord call?
Yeah.
Because it's not me.
Not me.
I'd be furious. What? This cannot be real.
My God.
Oh my god, take us to another one. Take us to another one. Or at least change the audio.
Uh-oh. I'll go back.
Taking back right.
That's
You're in the group chat calling him? Oh, it's the world class
Ethan, are you,
team?
Ethan, are you
I'll be
getting
left.
called?
Yes.
Oh,
Cheat.
the world class
hear it
team
in
was
the
calling him. That's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. Oh, but in overtime, he overcomes the oh no, unbelievable awkwardness of a call.
Watch out.
You missed.
Whoa.
Oh, that's
Fucking
tough.
kidding
That's
me?
gonna be series for San Antonio. Take us off that audio, please.
Um,
Let's move forward. If you want to take us into Rochester, Desi's stream is now up, and that's going to be another player POV. So more comms equal more fun, if you ask me. You want to get the audio going on it? There's a nice pass mid comes through. And this looks to be a tight match. Should be a good series. It's actually Lavender Lamps playing in his first game with the Buffalo Bandicoots Novice team. I believe he's like 100 MMR lower than almost anyone else signed in Novice. So it'll be. I mean, it's cool to see that they're being competitive right now. Really, really impressive positional player. But the mechanics are he's doesn't have as many hours as a lot of people, and he's recently switched from Xbox. So it'll be curious to see how he performs in the tier. If you want to take us over to the Milwaukee Vortex, it seems that they're up in game 3. We can keep an eye on this series, see if anything cool happens. But in terms of default, I prefer the casting. I think it's more entertaining for the viewers as well. Please, in chat, let us know if you prefer the player cam audio or the caster audio. I think caster is a little bit more
but they do keep it out for now.
all-encompassing.
Tries to sidewall this, can't get the second touch. Clear out, actually a good pass over to Average. Average shot, saved by Nutmeg. Corner read almost connecting there. Fluke shot, and they're able to get the second goal just as I was talking about it. Good pressure so far in this game for Vortex. They've been doing really well at getting beats in the midfield, getting passes, catching last man awkward. They're just faster. They have better zone coverage of the field. And another kickoff goal will reestablish that 3-goal lead in game 3. That is what we like to see.
Yeah, Vortex getting exactly what they needed. They had a tough series last week.
With no boost, just gets the.
Do you want to take us to the Charlotte Comets and Akron Kings? 3-2 with a minute and a half remaining.
He knew the
keep an eye as we actually have a couple really close series going on. This one and the Rochester Renegades, Buffalo Bandicoots, are both 1 goal in the last minute or so.
I think they're good or not because I just don't know. But we're playing with a sub today, so I mean.
Can we go to a quad box here, Fluff?
Is there a sub? There's not a sub on this novice tier.
And can we also get audio for Rochester? See how it sounds with both of them?
But this should be the full professional team. Or full novice team, sorry.
Yeah, for our.
We've been talking for a minute now, and no super threatening attempts here from Akron. Is gonna unfortunately pounce in. They needed 1, now they need 2, and they couldn't get 1 before. So this one with 40 seconds.
The Comets are. Oh, Desi.
Looking at a 2-0 lead. Unfortunately for me, not unfortunately.
Okay, we can get off that audio. We're just getting the goal explosion or the goal audio. Yeah.
Get some more threatening offensive opportunities. We know
Wonderful. Denver Shreds seem to be going up in their series unless some heroics happen from the New Orleans Nightmares. They're going to be taking a 1-0 lead as Flo scores in the Milwaukee Vortex Baltimore Boxers series. Going to give a little bit of a nerves maybe for the Milwaukee Vortex, cutting that down to a 2-goal lead.
Not sure we have a ton of time for that. He gets bumped.
If you want to go one big here, and if we can get that Rochester screen on the big one.
Oh no! A shot that was coming in there but a good touch from Eric to knock that one out.
Oh, and that's going to be probably the dagger there as well. Take us back to the Milwaukee Vortex as both this and the Akron Kings seem to be coming to an end in this one.
And unfortunately for us, anything can happen in this game, and anything that can happen will happen. I have seen plenty of. This is Superstar. Yes, this is Superstar. Correct. I would also like for my camera to be able to. Oh no, it is actually too far to the left. Right. All right. All right, we're good. I'm in the middle of the camera now. All right. Yeah. 3-goal lead. All of a sudden, only 1. 2 quick response goals for Baltimore, and they're right back in it. That is unfortunate ad break timing. That is tragic. You're gonna see.
Imagine you getting imagine you miss 2 goals. That's so unlucky.
Last like 3 seconds of this game. It's a surprise.
And I mean, this is going to be tough because all of Superstar is so close, and with the way that the scoring in our league works, is
Whoa.
every game
Has
is
an
a
opportunity
point,
towards that
right?
take. Doesn't hit
So
high. Nutmeg
these
follow up, not there.
1-1s, these
Flick
that are so
pop in front of
close,
net. All three players
with
going.
one
It's
goal,
50
20
to 7.
seconds.
It's
Oh,
50 to the net. They
it
weren't
makes a
able to
huge
hold
difference
on.
in the season standings.
They
One
had
goal is 1
they had
point, is
momentum. They
one
had a
game.
three-goal lead.
Can be the difference between making playoffs and not, winning
They
a
just
series
weren't
and
able to.
not.
They weren't able to hold
Up
on to
3
it.
in that Vortex have got to be
Oh
feeling
no.
that they want that one back. And
It's so
our other
unfortunate.
3 games are actually all on the exact same second.
There's 15
If
seconds
you want to
left
go
here
quad
still.
box, they're all at exactly 428.
Touch up. That's a
Whatever.
mistake.
That is
Everett had an open net. He wasn't able to get above the ball. He didn't
unbelievable
have any boost.
synchronization
Center for
from
anybody
4
there.
games.
Shot not able to find its way. All of a sudden, they find themselves in a 1v2, but the flick is hit wide. Pops up, does not hit the ground. Everett 100
Pretty cool
boost
though.
off the corner, carrying the length of the field. Can't pop it down to his teammate. Fluke keeps the ball up. Cuts across, 50'd out Flair. Might just elect to ground this ball, and he will. And we have overtime in game 3. Baltimore with some of the momentum here. Able to get 3 goals with no response. There's a shot off the kickoff. It's saved by Kirby. Flair looking to start something here. Fluke keeps it in. It will land in the hands of Flo. Fluke trying not to allow him any space on that, but he's just not able to get up to the ball in time. Flo, that's all the boost he has. Nutmeg cannot get the touchdown. Everett gets the beater on 1, but nobody really there for the quick follow. Flo allowed a lot of time on this ball to the backboard. Nutmeg shot is blocked away. Kirby, last man, pushing up a bit heavily there. 2 players having to go on that ball in the midfield. Bit panicky. That's a huge miss from Flair. Fluke, good pass back. Allows his teammate to get over 1. Nutmeg first on the ball in the midfield, though. 2 demos. This is scary for Vortex. They need to just buy time for people to spawn back, and they do. Huge panic in front of the goal line, but they're able to clear it out. Everett with no boost. Still gets it around 2, though. Pops up midfield. Nobody up for Vortex. You really want to see somebody up on that ball. There's a big opportunity for them to get the beat on. Somebody is there for the beat on Nutmeg. It's so huge. There's a bump attempt. Flair shot. Saved by Flo. Stands his ground on the goal line.
And as this game gets deeper and deeper into overtime, the other
Touch up
3
to
are
Flair.
all still 1-goal games, about 3 minutes left. Could be a 3 or 4 potentially fascinating endings here at once. Should be really interesting to keep an eye on.
Challenging that ball. That's actually a shot attempt, but it's
Are any of the other streams live that were?
Vortex first on this ball. Good
Kibbles
50s
or
on the
Condra?
midfield. Nutmeg able to get 2, but loses that 50. Somebody is up for this ball. Corner double succeeded. Everett first on this ball actually gets a huge beat. Nutmeg last man. Oh, Everett. He got the 100 padded, but he just wasn't able to get control of his car. There's a huge bump on the backboard. Follow up. Where's the shot? It is 50'd out. Nutmeg, huge beat in the midfield. Has more on this ball.
Oh.
Not too much boost. Everett, a huge 50 out. Controls it. Gets the flip reset. Big 50 pinch around 1. Goes wide across, though. If that was more straight up, could have been a shot opportunity. There is a shot opportunity by Flair, but it is hit wide. And for such a high-scoring game, this is a fat.
Have you messaged him about
fat
needing
OT.
him here?
2 minutes into it now. Both teams having decent looks towards net. Everett flip reset. Doesn't really get much power on it, though. Flo has some time on this. Gets bumped off. Flair, first one on it, but he doesn't make contact. 50 out. Buys his team some time. Kirby goes missing. Tries to leave it for Flo. Doesn't have much boost. Waits back. Flair just kind of hitting the ball to him, but Flo hits it right back. Fluke doesn't succeed on his sidewall double. Now it's pressure towards their net. There's the demo. Flair, huge beat through the smoke screen there. I don't even think you could see the ball fully, but able just to get a good read on it. Another 50 pinch across, but no one's... Vortexes aren't first on it, but...
3 minutes into overtime now. This Vortex and Boxers series proving to be extremely even.
50 out midfield. Everett has to be first on that ball and does.
Hard fought.
Now another opportunity. They have time. There's a bump in the net.
Blizzy's in game 1 right now.
That's right where Flo was, dodging that demo attempt. The net flared to the sidewall, or to the corner, sorry. Dunks it through to Kirby. It's on top of the crossbar. Nobody makes contact. Everett shot. Hits the post and goes out. We're on 3 minutes of overtime now. Touch up to Fluke. Can't quite get around the ball, though. Shot isn't there. Everett looked like he had something lined up, but he's bumped off of it. Nutmeg. No boost on this. Tries to get a 50. And does. Fluke, another 50 out. There's just more players in the midfield right now for Vortex. They're able to keep it in. Touch up to the sidewall. Leaves it for his teammate. Flo first on this, though. Good 50. Gets it around 2. Kirby first on that. Brave challenge. And fortune favors him there as he gets it cleared out, but only for so long. Fluke, touch up to Flair. Flair gets the beat, but that's
about as much as he's going to get out of the play. Does get the boost steal, though. Maybe there's a pass midfield pass. Average just not quite
I mean,
wide
as
enough
we
for
enter
it, though.
4 minutes of overtime, we have a couple other
Good looking
games
opportunity. Here's
getting
50 up the
down
ceiling
there
shot, but
as.
it's just barely saved away by
I mean,
Nutbag.
can we go with a quad screen here?
Fluke. Flip reset.
All of
Can't
these
get around the ball, though.
going down to the wire, especially our
Oh,
Rochester
it's looking
Buffalo
like more
series.
like regulation right now for Vortex.
The
They have a lot
one
of
that I
pressure. They
speak
should
of
hold
as
on to
it
defense. That's a big
freezes.
miss. Oh no.
That's going to be a tough ending there. Can you get an audio up on the stream? Any of them? You're asking if I'm able to log in and do the producing right now? Is that our only option? Can you message Ethan? Although I guess he's doing his own teams.
Go.
Huge overtime goal coming in from Rochester there to go 2-0 up in the series. Those are both extremely close games. Are you able to make the Denver Shred big screen for the last 10 seconds or so? We got 4-3.
That one now. Cobb trying to clear this one down the entire length of the field. We get a demo coming out of the Rule 1, but look at that, Chester. Was that the controller down, pizza in hand? And that's going to be the ball game. Graham is going to get one more. He wasn't moving even after the demo.
Yeah, give me just a minute. I'll open the Rust desk right now.
In fact, even getting the assist.
I'm in it. Where is the...
Oh my goodness, that was hilarious, but a win
What
is a
tab
win.
is it? The...
That was hilarious. And Ben in the chat.
no, I don't see...
2-0 for the Denver Shred, looking to close this one out. I need to update my barrel. I just realized it is not updating.
I don't see how to do this.
We are just not real. Oh my god, that was funny. A Rule 1 in the game proves.
Thank you for bearing with us, chat.
Another
We are
one.
transferring production over to me right now via
This
our
time
stream
being
PC, so give
held
us
for
just a
long
moment.
period of time. Closed out at the last seconds, being demoed, and then able to find himself a pass. I just can't. That was absolutely hilarious. Let's find ourselves in this next game. Jester, what a performance, though. 2 goals, 2 assists, 3 saves.
Where
stats
is
on
that?
Stats on stats. Got to be feeling good going into this last game here. Looking for the sweep. Last game they had to play with a sub. Shout out to Grinchy King. Thank you for coming out last second, really. Literally, like 5 minutes left on the clock. I messaged him. He pulled up for us, so thank you. Match didn't go so well, but listen, we didn't just have to forfeit. That is where it really counts. Now Jester's trying to turn this one into some offense. Can't quite find it. Dondo clearing this one.
And so now I just watch this.
Trying his best to convert this. Jester gets a huge demo.
Yeah, I've done the
respawn might
team
just be the savior. It is Dondo off his own
stream
crossbar. Dondo has been that last line of defense for this.
Okay,
season.
so now it's just transferred, and
The offense needs to get started. Blizzy to Cobb. Cobb needs to turn this into maybe a chance. It's not gonna find its way through. Loose ball cleared away. It's gonna go into this dangerous in the corner. That's a big demo. Gonna be, oh my goodness, almost
I
results
think
in
so.
a crazy passing play immediately, but now 3v1.
Okay,
Blizzy,
sounds
Cobb,
good.
Cobb.
All right, for this series of games, thank you for bearing with me. It's going to be just me on here. Trying to do it all myself, so appreciate the
Still in the backcourt. Pressure is building. Cobb able to slap that one
bearing
in.
with me. Let me know if there's any audio issues or anything. I will do what I can to take care of them. I am many things, but a producer is not one.
Maybe play a little bit
So
off the post right there.
doing what we can here in these parts.
Understandable. Is a little very awkward position to be in, but gonna have to find yourself at a deficit. I think this might be the first lead. Actually, they might have had a lead last game. They definitely did. But you can't think about that. Think about game 3
He's
here.
live.
Loose ball being fired off towards the backboard. Saved away by Bram. Jester finds a touch, putting Dondo in a really awkward position. Bram, if he had just a little bit more boost right there, I think he had a slot, but the boost was out. The slot was saved. or missed.
Let's go back to this Milwaukee Vortex series.
Ben looking for a hard clear. Is at least, you know, touched by a defender.
Blow up for the
Demo.
next ball. Average sees that, slots it away. 3-1 now for Vortex. Now, they weren't able to hold on to a 3-goal lead last game. Will they be able to hold on to a 2-goal lead now? I feel like they are. I feel like they look more solid. I feel like they look less panicky in this game 4. Despite their lives having to be on the line.
Nice. Yeah, Milwaukee Vortex now down 2-1 in the series, but had a 3-0 lead last game. Clearly scoring isn't the problem, but if they're able to finish these off, I mean, this is going to be, it's been extremely hard fought for the first 3 games of this series. I'm really excited to see how it's going to end. Contender for series of the week already.
Drop down. Big 50 pinch out. Flow. Doesn't get the read on it. Pop up high. Just gets 1 touch in the air. First one on is Vortex.
We're going to stay here for a while, as not only are the Vortex on the edge of losing this series, but they are also the closest to 0 seconds, so should be ending first, unless we're going to see overtime yet again in this series.
Lands in the midfield, Flow first on it. Just looks to pop it. Average just going to dunk that one through all day, and that's a very fortunate 50-50 coming out from Vortex right there. Nutmeg thought he had time. Just a bit, just doesn't really get the right.
And then we also, so this one seems to be wrapping up, but looking over at our Denver Shred series, New Orleans Nightmares looking to reverse sweep, but giving up a goal here after a great save.
Bram puts it away.
And then our Rochester Buffalo series is also, which has been close all throughout, is still very, very hard fought.
Oh, I looked away for 1 second. Blizzy scored. I gotta see what just happened. Kicked off goal, it seems. Ben tried his hardest to lose it down. In fact, it's gonna end up in his own net. 1 goal now. That all that work is lost in a moment, but it's okay. Listen, that is Rocket League. This is Rocket League, one might say. Jester trying to find a midfield pass. Ben is gonna be there, but Hobson leave it. The net is almost completely open. Ramsey able to scramble back to get a save. Fired high. It's going to find the back of the net just barely.
Oh my God.
Saved by the post. It's going to fire it on. Oh, no. Launched across the box.
A couple pinpoint
Ben
shots
puts it
from
away.
New Orleans here.
2-goal lead now. You can't blame him. That is just impossible to read. He's trying his best to cover the
Milwaukee
goal.
Vortex up 5-1.
Into him.
Looking to be going to game 5 there, one of the best things in sports. Winner take all. And this New Orleans Nightmare Denver Shred game 3 is one of the most back and forth series we've seen all day as well.
How's that not a yellow card? I do not know. That's a good shout. And this game is only a 1-goal game, despite so many goals coming out. Into the corner. Ben, another Rule 1. Cobb breaks it this time. They realized how poorly it went for them last time. Jester's going to be... It has to be said. This team... I don't know, man. I guess they are a nightmare for a reason. Ben trying to find a backboard on the double. On the double tap. Not quite. Going to do it this time. Ben firing.
This Rochester series and your other main screen here, making a big save. Looking to take this series here. Should be over in just a second.
Can they make something happen?
Still on 0. This Buffalo team not going down without a fight. Does get a launch far downfield. Turbo Pulse there. Unfortunately not. And Rochester Renegades are going to be taking a sweep here. Moving forward. I mean, now on, oh my goodness, over on the Denver Shred side of things.
And yes, 2 open nets, or sorry, 2 Rule 1s. We've had 3 Rule 1s.
Oh, what the?
Broken by Blizzy and now 1 broken by Cobb. I will say, I am very upset. I think Dondo held the only one. Now breaking down the other way. Bramsey finds a crucial touch. It is still dangerously across the box. Cobb rushing it though. Does find a way to not be a goal. Jester having to put a hand up. It's dangerously still in front of the box. Time is ticking down. 3 seconds left. 1, now 0. They need maybe a chance. It's going to be found in overtime.
Overtime here in New Orleans, only chance. We're going to game 5 here for the Milwaukee Vortex and Baltimore Boxers.
Ram having a chance to bring this down the other way.
Game 1 in our professional tier for San Diego and San Antonio is happening as well. And we've also moved on to professional in
It's gonna have low boost to clear this one.
our Charlotte
Goes
Comets
well, but
Akron
he's gonna find
Kings
his way to
series.
Jester's hand. One player diving. Our last one bumped. Can he center it? He can, and no one's gonna be there to shoot it. Cobb taking his time to put this one in the corner. Full boost. What can he do? Nothing. Bram diving on it early.
Oh, we've missed a couple games of the Atlanta Aces Las Vegas Bandits. Last time I checked, they were not live. My apologies on that.
Actually, hit the ceiling, so
It's gonna be 1-1 down there for you.
Dondo taking this one high to bring it low. Low boost. Maybe had some impact on that play. Now Bram. Pushing the play forward, looking for even more bumps and demos, trying to disrupt them. Dondo missing that boost results in a Denver shred to get it. Ben trying to get some chain dashes chained in right there. Dondo clearing this one to Cobb. Cobb no boost. Does find that respawn though. Bram not knowing that. Might dive in. He does. Lizzie. Low boost in his own right. Still staying on this one to find a 50. Ben does well. Dondo puts this one into his corner. Safe ball relatively. Jester diving. Loose ball midfield. Cobb to Dondo. Dondo to the backboard. Is anyone there for the shot?
There's so many overtime games.
For Blizzy. Blizzy down to the backboard as well. Minute 30 into this overtime. No goals quite yet. Ben almost getting the play of the century. Bounced into the flick, but does manage to at least get the touch.
A couple of our professional teams going down to the wire. San Diego, one goal at the bottom. Charlotte, Akron, 10 seconds, also one goal at the bottom.
This is for the new art.
Oh!
Life. Now, this is match point, mind you. Denver Shredder
shutting
trying
the
to
door
close this one out
early.
in 3.
Here in game 1, I think Charlotte's the
corner,
one setting the
Jester.
tone.
Low
They've
boost.
been
for Ben.
super solid on defense. Like even when
Here only gets as far as
Akron was
Blizzy,
adding
but to the
so much
backboard
pressure,
we
they
go.
just stayed
Jester
composed.
popping this
They
one up for
followed their
Bram
rotations,
now.
and it's just like even though
1-2 passing play between these two. Not getting very far. Dondo able to shut that one down. Jester clearing it as far as he can. Blizzy getting the boost but missing the ball, but teammate there able to collect it. Going in front of the box. Player takes the 50. Oh my goodness, a 50. He's going to be rolling to the back of the net. Blizzy just barely aware of his surroundings, able to find
This
that
New
save.
Orleans Nightmare team is not going down without a fight.
Loose as ever. Oh my goodness, almost a 50 off the ground itself. Benstorm diving.
Oh, great
Jester
cut.
Back, able to find
Oh
the
my
seam from the
goodness, what a
goal line.
save.
Now into the corner. Bram try to release some pressure. Denver pressure, or the Denver Shred have been under so much
Game
pressure
5 on
this
big
overtime.
screen, good
Trying to
comms.
break free. Ben puts this one out. Bram to the side.
Oh, that has
Cobb
not
is there
been
to beat
going
him
well
again.
for him.
Rotations are being cut constantly. This is what you have to do to keep the pressure on. Now Bram
Oh, Vortex down 3 when we come back in just a
himself
couple
out.
minutes.
Had a lot of control during
No
that game.
boost staying on this one. Ben
But hey, they
dives.
know more better than anyone. They blew a 3-goal lead early on in this series. So if anyone knows, they can come back from this. So and they definitely have the offensive firepower too.
Three in game 5.
Blizzy with the
So
clear. Now Jester just pings this one back in, looking for maybe a mistouch.
I don't know. We'll see. There's still a
Donzo
lot
does
of
go
time left.
missing. In
I'm
fact,
not-
Ben's
I'm
gonna
not
fire to
hopeless.
the backboard.
They
Can
do get
someone
one back
strike?
here.
It might
It's within 2
just
goals. There's
trickle
over half the
in.
game left.
Ramsey
Very,
at the
very, very
3-minute,
possible for Vortex
nearly
now.
30 mark, finds the back of the net. And a miss
It's
on
been
the
mostly
backboard is what
uncharacteristic defensive errors
closed
that's
it out.
allowed
So much
Baltimore to
pressure
score.
for
So
the
if
New
they
Orleans
just pull their head back
Nightmares.
in the game,
But the
keep up
Denver
the pressure
Shred
that they have been doing
walk away
the
with
past
this
few games.
one.
They've been scoring
3
4 or 5 goals when they're on their A
sweet
game. That is not what we like to see, though. It's those defensive errors. I haven't been
game,
seeing stuff
really.
like this up until game 5.
They played that absolutely
Game
perfectly.
3,
Is that my
3
goat?
and 4, there wasn't
Amazing
that
overtime.
many.
Oh, Blizzy, we just watched you
Touches
get
like that.
swept in a
Also,
4-minute
game
overtime.
5 has been
How are you
Yep.
feeling?
Shred looked on today.
Terrible.
multiple
Terrible?
times.
Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky situation.
Just maybe the
Indeed.
game 5
Oh, yeah,
nerves
let's
getting to him, but
get that
yeah.
one out of here. Oh, is that you?
I'm
Are
trying
you on
to.
it?
It's showing 0 FPS. I'm trying to
Yeah, let me close it.
do
See if it'll
anything.
work. Welcome in, my production king.
Thank you.
I believe the stream can also hear you.
Yeah, I'm about to fix that.
No worries. Are you able to reload Hollow Stream?
1 second, partner.
Yeah, and I mean, we were just talking about it. Game 5, Vortex were down, but a huge double tap is going to give him another chance. 4-2, 2 minutes left. I mean, this is their only chance. Big 50 coming out. If we're able to get audio on that Vortex Boxer stream, there's a huge demo from Flare comes through. Great pass out. Fluke is going to keep it in. Almost going to have a shooting opportunity, but not quite.
Why can't I see my what camera I'm on? I'm stuck on Kirby's POV.
Alright, he's got to
I think
press
we're in direct-
circle on this controller.
I can't. There's no thing on the bottom of the screen to see. This is troll.
Someone tell Ari to press
Rocket
the B
League.
button.
Okay, are we stuck in? I'm gonna crack. I'm actually gonna hold on. There we go. Okay, why was I not? All right, whatever. We're back. We're normal camera. I don't know how it got changed in the first place. I'm literally casting. I'm not touching my desk at all. So, yeah. Minute left though. We haven't put another one on the board yet. Flow. Crossbar down. Not in. Still hope left. A minute left. Plenty enough time to get 2 goals. Flare pops it over 1. Gets the crossbar down. Flare. Huge goal. Huge goal. Stop spamming caps. Infernal got timed out for 600 seconds. Nightbot is ruthless, bro. Oh my god. You got timed out for, is that 10 minutes? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. I'll fix that after. I'll fix that after. Fluke. To the sidewall. Flare. Touch. It goes mid. Everton. Shot. It's in the top of the net. They brought it back. We might have an OT in game 5.
Oh my goodness.
Hold on, let me unban Infernal.
And his audio got like 8 times better as that shot happened.
How do
Great, just in time for the call.
Alright, hold on. I need mod view and I don't have mod view right now. Alright, anyway. Can we end it in regulation? Everton. Touch. Hit away Flare. Pinch down Fluke. Pops it up. There are 2 players waiting on the backward for him. Gets the pinch down, but Flow first on this ball. Not having too much boost to work with. That's pinch 50. Fluke, first one on this. Maybe had an opportunity, but Nutmeg getting in his way there. Looked like it could have been a good opportunity. There's 4 seconds left. They keep the ball up. It's in the corner. Big clear out. Flare tries to pop this one up for his teammate. Kirby's first on it, though. It goes to the backboard. Everett first on it. That's scary. Fluke not able to get the touch. Flow. It's to the backboard. There's a shot. It's hit wide.
It is the best
Kirby might be
thing
kicking
in
himself from that
sports, an
one. It looked like a good
elimination
opportunity,
game
but
overtime.
They're not able to find it. Everton. They lose it on purpose. Arsenal reset. He has the flip. Can't get it around the challenge from Nutmeg, though. Who stays on this. Forces a challenge from Fluke. There's a shot. Big save out from Flare. Huge save. Hit across wide of the backboard. Not able to find that touch. 2 players go for Vortex. Flare not wanting to overcommit, trying to buy his team as much time. Gets the bump on Flow. Huge clear out. Vortex allowed a lot of time to breathe. They actually might have a shot here, but Nutmeg sees that and blocks
Can we get the
it. That's a
audio
big
for
whiff.
the
Fluke
Ihukami
does get
stream
the
right
50
now
to
as
keep
well?
it in, though. Maybe a pass mid.
Alright, this is just depressed. Got scored on with 20 seconds left. Let's go back to the overtime.
Take it slow. It lands in a spot where they can't really get much going fast off of it. Right in that corner. There's a shot! Oh, no. Whoever that was on Vortex, I didn't think he would think that Kirby would be able to get to it again, but he lands on the wall. Quick recovery, yeah, Flare just thought he had time on it. Kirby sneaks it around him, and they lose in game 5 OT. Oh, that's such a... Oh, no. That series is painful to watch. That series is painful
That's
to watch.
tough. If you want to take us to the Las Vegas Bandits and Atlanta
That series
Aces,
is really painful to watch. We had a game where we were up by
And
nice.
you know,
Yeah, that
that's the
Milwaukee
reason sometimes
team
you're forced to
forced
double
the game
commit on
5
the goal line.
after,
It's
or
just because it's too
forced
much of a
in
threat. You see
overtime
that
in
modern
game
day
5
a
down
lot,
by 3.
where, you know, demos
Went a couple minutes, and that's
become
such
such a threat into the game where you have
hard
to
way
kind
to
of commit
lose.
together on
Really
the goal line and
well
just hope
fought
that one of you guys
series
get a
from both
really
sides.
good touch, or a touch that can at least buy you some time so you can eventually press out of the offense. But now, a 1-goal deficit for the Bandits. Mo now, upfield to Narrow on target, but too weak to really be a threat or much of a test at all. As Joystick now traps it against this left wall, and with only 50 seconds left, the Bandits might start feeling desperate. You can see that from Juxo right there. Joystick played it masterfully, forcing a 50, now narrow to the back wall. Who's going to be up? Mo. Can't get it. Joystick.
Can we see if Zoms has his next stream up as well? Also, can we get the audio on the
Stuff on
stream?
defense, getting beat all the way. Juxo off the back wall, and Narrow not able to reach it in time. So now with 30 seconds remaining, did my Rocket League crash? It crashed. It crashed.
Oh no!
That is
the
so
Rocket
sad
League crashed
if you're
with
me.
30 seconds
Oh,
left.
ignore an Excel. Okay. Well, we're reopening Rocket.
Yeah, if you want to take us to the Charlotte Comets and Akron Kings series here, 40 seconds left, 1-goal game.
That's it, but nevertheless, Cyan's being a nuisance. 50 here.
That's going to be Hollow's streaming right in there in the bottom right.
Tristan's got a 50 right in front of his own box.
Oh, it's looking bad.
Oh,
what a
collapse
shot.
on the defense for Charlotte. And what was that celebration? Did you see that?
Okay, great control, great soft touch, finds the space. 400 points, and the dagger, it appears, in game 2.
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm really insulted.
Riding his tailpipe. Alright, 30 seconds to see. They're going to need a score within about 20 to have a chance to get that kickoff 0-second goal, so I expect an all-out blitz from the boys here. They beat 2 with Dark on the wall there. Carl, low boost. Dark's going to keep it in again. Tristan lurking.
Oh,
fakes them all.
That was the chance. That was their time. They had the opportunity with about 15 seconds left and not able to capitalize on that. This one's probably going to be over. Do you want to get Conjure stream back up?
Yeah, and that is going to be the end here for game 2. What a crazy ending.
Should be hopping back in right now. What about Ari? Perfect. Then take us big screen for New Orleans and Denver. If we can get the audio for Zoms. I love the energy that Zoms always brings as well.
What is Monty's boost? I believe it's the lawnmower. It's actually really good. It's really hard for the opponents to see when they're boosting on grassy fields. This is not a grassy field. Sleep Dog! Maybe that own goal is going to turn into some momentum and maybe a mental edge against this New Orleans Nightmares, because I don't know. I think that might actually, there might be something there. Finding himself a lead. Pineapple, it's immediately off the kickoff. I should just shut up because goals are flying every way. 2, 2, 2, 2. 2's across the board. And yeah, this is a dangerous spot though. Monty finding himself kickoff. That was not a kickoff goal you want to be conceding, really. Nothing really happening, and an even worse one coming out.
So right now, New Orleans going to be up 1-0 in the professional tier, up by 1 in game 2 as well. San Antonio looking for their second sweep on San Diego of the day. Can we get a? Can we minimize Hollow stream?
I
think his game might have actually come up as I said to do that.
Finding that equalizer early, and goals are coming out just at any given moment. Perfect placement that time.
Let's go to the tri-cam here
like
to get all 3 of these equal size. San Antonio and San Diego in the bottom.
Savage Gnome sticking with this one. It's going to be dangerous off the post. Big bump coming out. Sleep Dog able to cut rotation, find that save. 2 players committing for the Denver Shred though. In fact, beat out by Panda. It's going to be a rough ball. In fact, it was an open net. Is missed away. Monty does well to clear the follow-up. But now, some more work to be done. Double commit again coming out. Divine with no boost. Have to do even more defending. A huge bump coming out. Another open net, and it's put away this time. It just seems like there's no
Smokey,
boost.
we have gone from novice up to professional in almost every one of these series. A couple goals come out as Jack Knight is going to give the San Diego team another chance. Tying it up 2-2 with a minute and a half remaining. This is professional. Tier right above novice.
Rolling. Monty roll this one into his own corner. Fine with some boost for the Denver Shred, but it's still going to result as a shot. Pineapple is saved away this time, but Panda's trying to keep it in. Savage Gnome even diving on this one, pinching this one. Only going to be met by Divine though. 50-50 comes out. Savage Gnome helps that one to be clear.
Having a couple quality issues.
Trying to keep this
Definitely
one relatively close. Sleep Dog able to close to space, but Pineapple there cut it. Full boost to his name for the counterattack now. Seeing Panda midfield, passing this one, slotted to the backboard. Monty cutting this one, but Pineapple's still there. And now all players committed for the Denver Shred, and it's just in your net. The counterattacks are burning them. All players trying to move up the field at once. And I don't know what I just read in the chat there. Make sure to go check out the stream. Of course. Oh my goodness, what a shot from the corner, Divine. That was a much needed goal from Divine. Thank you, Jazz. This is a bot. And that slot was very much needed. They need to find their way
Bunch of
back.
close ones
Goals
here.
is going to be needed for an overtime.
New Orleans and Denver, 45 seconds, 1-goal game.
Backtracking here.
San
Two
Antonio,
plays for
San
Northern Memphis
Diego.
committing. In fact,
If we can
the
go
third
to the
one's going.
audio of that
It's
San
going to be an
Antonio,
open
San
chance.
Diego
Can someone
series.
slot it? They can. Five.
That one's going to be only
Equalizer
15
comes
seconds
through,
left.
and
San Diego looking
we
to
gotta check the
avoid getting
scoreboard here.
swept in another one.
I was
That's
playing
gonna
up
be
that
you,
great
Tommy.
play.
Good touch away from Wante. Still up. Towards
And are
the
we able to
middle,
set the quality of the
and
stream?
we'll kill it. 2-2, game 3 OT.
Perfect, thank you. It resets every time, and then if we could get the audio back on as well.
What can he do? He'll shoot it. Double. No. Jack. No. Ah.
And again,
Big
this
waits
is
for
the
no boost
looking
and
to
gets the
avoid
boost
getting
stolen.
swept here. San
Triple
Diego's
launch
got to
here
win
once
this
more.
one.
Goes to the air immediately.
Let's go to a
250.
quad box
Jack,
as
yes,
10
sir.
seconds are left in that New
Sikori
Orleans game
pinches.
as well.
Wante off the corner. Back to the middle.
Reminder, this
Huday's
is the
already
pro
up.
tier.
Save.
One beyond novice.
We keep fighting. Good demo on Jack. Sikori.
I do.
To Wante.
I said it out loud.
Should not
I
be a
just didn't
follow.
type it.
Another demo comes in for San Antonio. Good 50 from Crip. Jack not in the position to shoot it.
I am speaking to a ghost, by the way. It's
Goes up the
not a
ceiling and is beat
producer, so
out.
don't even ask.
Good 50 by Sikori. To Huday. They're hunting. Pitches.
There is a way
Saved
to
away.
watch just a single
Jack.
match. If you see here on our
No,
link
touch
tree,
no good.
we're
Crip
going to
is
have, I
missing.
believe, all of
Big
our
last back.
individual
Cannot
streamers,
get
all of our
dunked as
casts
I say it.
there.
Someone
So
has to be
that-
there. So, oh, good
right-
save. It's Jack again. Doing what he needs to. Jack to Crip.
Right here for
save.
you. They're going to
Back
have a
to
bunch
him.
of individual
Jack, back to
streams
Crip.
if you're looking
It's
to
open.
just watch
Somebody
one
get
person
there,
or one game.
please. Ah. Good bump. Jack towards net. Save. Crip's turn now. The MVP of Elite. Crip. Downfield. Spig off the crossbar. That should have been it.
That other game that was 5-5
Good
New
food.
Orleans seems to have taken,
Tries
so
to
they're going to be up 2-0 on the Denver
Spig
Shred.
up. Takes it himself or herself. The Crip. Double 50. Gets one touch. Needs to go quick. Decent 50 there. Can stay on this. Will have absolutely zero boost.
And I know the San
Solid
Diego
50
Sea
out
Lions
to the
really
middle.
want this
Big,
one.
huge miss.
Ethan, their GM
Jack
and
comes in, cleans it
caster,
up.
just unfortunately
Should
had
be
to
a free
deal
ball
with
for
sweep
Crypto. You
in
would
his
just
own
elect to
tier
shoot
in
it.
novice, and so now professional,
good
being able to
touch.
escape
In
that,
the
get a
pinch.
few points would
Keeps
feel
Huday
really
on it.
good. I know that.
60 boost and control the ball. Jack up. Jack. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Look. Oh, he's had it done.
Love the energy that
Good
these
touch
guys
from
bring.
Spig. Infield to Jack. Save. Or blocked out rather.
Atlanta
Huday.
Aces and Las Vegas
Awkward for Crip,
Bandits.
but they have
Close as well,
overcommitted a
about a
little bit.
minute remaining.
Wante has to get this touch. We'll get a bump at least. Crypt towards net. Jack bumped away. Sikori missing. Crypt. Just a soft shot downfield. It's so awkward. Get somebody. Anybody. Spig 1v1 versus Wante.
Not going on down
Does
without a
just
fight.
enough. Huday off
3-minute
the corner.
OT in
To
their
Sikori.
last chance to win
Downfield.
to stay alive in
Wait,
this series.
Still not great. Still not
San
great.
Diego giving it everything
It
they
is
have.
win! Crypt scores it 3 minutes into OT. Yeah, we have life.
Everybody scores on the lobby. Everyone excited for the Sea
have
Lions scoring their
life.
own goals, feeling the energy there. And that's going to take us, if you want to make the Atlanta Aces and Las Vegas Bandits big screen, we got a 1-goal game with about 40 seconds remaining. That's going to be Conjure streamed for the audio. Speaking to the ghost in my head, that's going to be Conjure stream for audio. Shout out Ari for observing the back post, being here, supporting. One more time for the ghost that I'm speaking to. The audio for this game would be wonderful.
SM field, can joystick that there? No. Hose has it away. Midfield, Mojimo, can he get there?
Mid.
Stuck mid, narrow. That's gonna be Juxo back wall. Touch, not on target.
No boost
Narrow
to try
now?
to get to that double tap.
Oh, Mo, downfield. But it
Big demo out of
dies.
checks though. Oof.
And the Bandits able to get that game win there.
So that's going to be a 1-1 series. New Orleans Nightmare looking for a sweep on the Denver Shred. We've had at least a couple OTs, or at least one OT in this series. I know this one is playing extremely close as well.
Really want to get into the next game, which is fair. Just fair. I don't want to ice him too much. Maybe I'm trying to ice him. That's the meta. No, but
So Hollow using a really cool tool
yeah,
called
as we
Carl
roll in
there.
here now.
Essentially,
Game
it's
4 of the
coaching
best of 5,
analysis for Rocket League.
What I wanted to
think
point
it's
out was
for.
just the disparity
Probably
in,
not,
in the
but
offense.
something similar to that.
You
That's
have to
the
give credit
idea.
where credit's due.
So
I think
it gives
Akron have just
some
been
really cool live feedback,
applying so much
stats,
pressure, and I
information
don't know where it's
on
coming
pressure,
from. I
boost
think
pickups, shots,
obviously,
everything. So just one
maybe
example of some really
Charlotte
cool
is
tools
not
that our
controlling
casters
the
are
ball
very
well
creative
enough.
and make
When
use
they
of
do,
on their own.
they can, right?
We
And
don't
so,
make them do that. So
Oh, but they
shout out
take the
Hollow
lead
and
this
all the
time. Let's
casters
see
looking to
if
create
the
some really cool
history
products
of
for us here at
how
CSA.
this series is going
You
can
can see
help
their
them out.
individual
But
streams over on our
yeah,
link
I
tree
think
in the
you're right
chat
on the money.
or
Honestly,
anywhere
you
in
know,
our
it's
Discord.
very telling who can possess the ball, because when those first touches are getting away from you and you're not getting follow-ups, you're just naturally not going to be as threatening to the
Comet
other
scoring
team.
early,
So
looking to stay in this one to a
something
game
Yeah.
5.
Charlotte's
Might be
looking
having
to
a second
correct
one
here.
quick.
Oh, and
Not
it
quite
could have
able
been
to
another
capitalize.
quick goal
Let's go to New
opportunity. What were we gonna
Orleans
say,
here in
Wavy? I'm sorry,
Denver
I'm demanding
as
No,
the
you're all
New
right.
Orleans looking for the
Just to
sweep. Denver looking
clarify,
to
we
keep it
did have a
alive.
lobby remake, so this is game
Close.
4, as Hollow said, not game 3. So everything
Let-
on the line here. Charlotte's on match
Mr.
point.
Producer
They
Man,
need
if we want to
this
go
one.
to New Orleans and Denver
Yeah,
here.
reference the Barl, guys. Don't look at what the end game says. So services change. The Barl is accurate. Akron's up 2-1.
That's going to be
Divine
Zom.
is trying to turn this into some offense. He wants to turn. Does. No, with no boost, having to do some defending. Just find 100. It's fired off the backboard. It's Sleep slotted. Is met again. This one's shot high. Sleep Dog throwing this one across the box. Pineapple's there. Monty trying to keep this one in. The pressure's building. Divine off the corner. No one there to shoot, though. And all this pressure is just foaming up the top. They can't find a goal. The defenders have full
It
boost. Sleep
seems
Dog
Tibbles have
reset.
his spin up.
Finally, finding the back of the net. It seemed like pressure was building for almost a minute and a half.
We
Sleep
had
Dog
someone in our
finally
chat
says,
ask where
"Fine,
the
I'll do
Toronto
it
game
myself."
is.
Reset close to the box. It in.
And I do not personally know its exact location right now.
But it's not over. Still got lots of defending and attacking to do. Into the corner. Can you find a quick one? Sleep Dog just slotted in. Soda slow. Change up.
We are working on that.
I can't
for you.
believe it.
Also,
Divine did a
welcome
great
in,
job of getting this one center. No boost pre-jumping.
The prospect
It goes
goat of
high.
RST, some say.
Oh no, the knuckleball was too much to defend. Finally, a lead for the Denver Shred.
The
Panda
Toronto stream
trying
will
to
be up
shut this
shortly,
one down
and
early
that
into
will
the corner.
be
Faking one out.
on
Pass
Tibbles
two.
RL
Pineapple
channel,
there for
which
the
is
double.
in
Can he
our
find something? It's gonna be
link
shot
tree,
across
and
the
will also
box,
be
but
covered here on our
nobody had
back
enough
post.
faith to sit there and wait for it. Now Monchi trying to clear this one across the box. It's gonna be shot high again for the slot. Gnome is there.
And
And
this
all
New
Denver
Orleans
Shred fans'
Nightmare and
hearts are
Denver
broken
Shred
as they
game
watch
has been
another
4-4,
lead
5-5,
escape their grasp.
extremely high scoring. I mean,
With a
but
minute
somehow
left.
extremely close at the same
Denver
time.
Shred backs against the wall. They
Playing
need
for
to
their
find
own
themselves a
lives here.
lead now. Monty scrambling back. Gnome with no boost taking this one high. 50-50 for Divine, but he's going to find his hands in the... Nearly a shot coming out. Saved away quickly. Pineapple now. Keeping the pressure on. Another shot coming out. Is this one in? Monty saves it off his own post. It's still dangerously in the corner. Boost is getting low. Sleep Dog.
Let's go to a
Finding
quad
this
box
one
here
mid,
as well,
but
as
Monty
all
still
4
no
games
boost.
are within
Does
one
take
goal of each other.
Just a firing one towards goal. Not quite in. Divine chopping this one down. Can Sleep get around it? Can't quite. In fact, it's going to be a back pass, but Panda's there to respond. Divine with low boost. Cuts this one in. But it's quickly met by Pineapple into the corner. 2 players committing again. Sleep Dog has to dive. Boost is running low. In fact, a demo comes through. 10 seconds left on the clock. This might be a chance for Panda to strike. Taking a 52 players committing in the corner. Last one back. It's going to be a miss. Monty able to at least find a touch and outplayed last second. We're going to find ourselves in overtime.
All 4 games within under 2 minutes
for the
now.
Denver Shred.
1 goal
50
or
comes
less.
through.
3 tie
Pineapple,
games.
full
Keep
boost
an eye
for the goal.
everywhere. You don't want to
Inu
miss any action.
Flipping this one down.
As soon as we get a goal, I
Not
want to
able
go straight
clear,
to
but
that
slowed back
audio.
by Gnome.
Don't necessarily
Gnome
have to make it big, but
also,
I want to get that
immediately
call
challenged
for
by
Abel.
Divine. Divine to Sleepdog. Sleepdog trying to put this one up, but Pineapple doesn't really touch. And Gnome trying to clear this one back out. Divine able to beat this one. It is going to be a miss from Sleepdog, but maybe acting as a fake. Pineapple getting a mistouch.
Oh, and there is a goal in our
Savage
bottom
is
right
able there to
between
read it.
San
Full
Diego
boost
and
in
San
the corner.
Antonio. That's okay.
Divine.
But that means all 4 games tied now with under a minute and a half
Panda does have
remaining
use of defending.
or overtime.
Ships that one out to midfield. Monty there, firing this one to the post. It's off the corner. Sleepdog ripping this one off the sidewall. What can he do? Maybe for a shot. It's going to be low. 2 players commit though. Monty.
Dang,
is
Cyan
all that's
scoring
left
on
between
the
him in the game.
on hollow
Does
screen.
well.
Want to get the call. The audio over there.
Dan's already pre-jumped and is about to shoot that ball, but
Yeah, but no, he's played a lot more back, a lot more reserved.
yeah, they are.
I'm trying to take us back to Zoms now.
At least.
I mean, that's
Monty
going
with
to
low
be
boost.
potentially the
Tapping
series
this
there
one
for
up,
the
but it's
Akron
met by
Kings.
Savage Gnome.
50 seconds now with the 1 goal lead.
With literally 0 boost. That boost spawning on Savage Gnome might be the difference in this pressure play. Going one way or the other. Divine trying to clear this one into the center, but it does not, it's not a favorable pitch. Minute in. 4-4. This might be the longest duration without a goal, but they're trying to break the fast. Divine near the box, panicking. Does find a link. Is it going to be enough to go in? Panda with a chance. He doesn't have it. Divine finding the first game win for the Denver Shred to keep themselves alive. Reverse sweep potentially incoming. That's one step.
Has to save this and he can't. Oh, this.
And just like
Shout out
that,
to the
Denver
GM.
Shred
I
going to
brought this up
extend their
earlier.
series.
You know, GMs and
Big
AGMs
to
really.
Jack. Ooh, he missed the touch. Crypt last back for a second.
We
Spig.
got overtime
Now
here in
behind
our
it,
San
Crypt's
Diego
demo.
series, looking
Musty.
to
Bump comes in.
avoid a
We
loss again.
somehow
They
stay
were
alive.
down
look to the
2-0 in
sidewalk,
this
gets
series.
the
San
dunk,
Diego
gets the
looking
50
to
anyway.
force a game
Won't
5,
take
actually.
through. That's dangerous. It's in.
And that could be the Casper curse. Unable to force a game 5. Probably my fault. But that's going to be serious for San Antonio. Atlanta
just
Aces
gives
win
it
2-1
away.
as well.
is what it
Well, is that
is.
Tibble's stream up soon?
Finding a flip in the midfield. Not going to get past one. Monty trying to break down the defense. Savage Gnome as well.
Perfect.
Sleepdog shuts down the attack for now, but Pineapple is already back with 100 boost. It's shut down again. Panda.
Is the professional game being streamed?
Always from the New Orleans Nightmares. All 3 players with 100 boost shut down though early. Maybe give the Denver Shred some time to recuperate. Sleepdog challenging this one with low boost, but Divine able to throw this one to the backboard. Loose ball, misread by 1. Denver Shred respecting them though. Divine stalling as much
Who
time
did they
as
end
he
up
can.
playing today?
Ships
We
to
might just be
71,
missing
does
a
get that one
stream.
for his troubles. Pineapple passing those up to Savage Gnome. Savage Gnome 56 one into the midfield. Divine trying to strike. Panda having to do some defense. Dangerous ball, but it is saved away. Sleepdog for the shot is going to be wide this time. It's bounced high into the wall or into the corner.
Are we able to get off this?
This one. Pushing
We're just
it
on
through the
one.
sidewall.
Yeah.
Baby starting some offense. It's high, but Yapping Panda has it. Sleepdog has himself a touch. But it's going to result in an open net, but can Monty get there? He can't. Ka-chow is right. Savage Gnome for the lead. And that is just a disappointing overcommit.
That'd be wonderful.
All
I'd
the
love to hear what
players
Hollow and
committing
Carl have to say
up
about
the
their
field,
series.
leaving the net.
Game, I'll be honest. I think he did really well.
Yeah, Cyan's a great player, man. He's probably the most mechanical player in professional, if I had to guess. And
Really.
it's just nice to have a guy like that on your team when you know, like, anytime the ball's in the air, or he has to beat somebody, or he's doing a solo play, like, you can count on him to succeed in it, which is super nice because it takes some pressure off your teammates when that happens. And I've never been a mechanical guy. I've always been like a support kind of defensive guy. So having a dude like that on your team is huge.
Gotcha. Oh, let me see. I can't tell if they're pinging me because they want to go and join or. Colby. Oh.
Are you? I'm. The lobby is up. I joined, so they're starting. But you didn't. So
Oh,
should
they.
I?
Again, in fact, he's looking for a cut immediately, but it's just so quickly turning the other way. Into the midfield, Pineapple shut down again. Divine now, having a chance. Just firing first time. Panda has plenty of space. Going up the sidewall, Monty dives. Panda does get past him. Huge bump coming out. Sleep Dog couldn't do anything about it. Panda, no boost, 50-50. Divine is left in a tough spot, but Sleep Dog does well to bail them out. Sleep Dog to Divine. Divine tried to fire this one on. It's a massive bump coming out, and Monty slots it. What faith does that team have in each other to dive in as third man? All for that.
That's not even. They're looking for the professional
Panda
one, which
slapped
would have already
away.
happened like an
Pineapple
hour
left
ago, I
helplessly.
thought.
Just
So,
having to watch
yeah,
that one go in the back of his net.
I believe
The
like the
equalizer
timing match
coming out, and this
already
might be the
happened
lowest scoring
a
game
while
we've seen
ago.
tonight. Other than that
I
first
don't know
one,
whose stream it was on, if
but
they
we
had
know
a
this is
streamer or not, but and if not, I'm not sure where that
coming
stream is
out.
happening
So it's gonna
because
be loose to the backboard.
Tibbles
Monty just taking
is
it,
not live
just
with
testing
it,
the
and it
defense.
has.
Two players do commit. It's a lot of boost wasted. Shutting this one down. Sleep Dog is Ben everywhere on this field. Another double commit coming out. Boost
What
is Ben low.
what team was
Divine
Tommy subbing
slotting
for?
this one.
Wolverine, if you
Unfortunately,
want to let us know
right
in
on
chat,
top of
we
Sleep
can
Dog's head, and
try to
Divine is clearing this one even farther. Sleep Dog
find
is
that
there
one
to
if
beat
we're
him.
missing it at the moment.
Gonna be a tough ball. Slamming this one down mid. Couple players going missing. Defenders might be getting a little bit nervous.
He said it was Toronto,
All right.
but Toronto Professional would have played.
Doing that.
Wait, Tibbles is not Miami. Tibbles is Toronto.
Continuing on. 90 seconds left in this one.
I think he's.
Pineapple does actually get a mistouch for the first time this whole game, it seems. They're starting to have some mistakes. That's going to be a tough read. Divine
Fair.
does not quite find that angle. Monty.
Alrighty, let's
being
focus
shut
back
down.
on these
Panda
guys that we
does
do
go
have
for his
here. We got a
troubles.
1-1
Does
game
get the boost.
in. I
Sleep Dog
believe
and
it's gonna be game 4.
both
I
in
think
this
it's game
corner
5
slot.
actually.
Divine there
But
for the
I
save.
could be incorrect
Pineapple
here.
trying to slow this one down. Turn
Maybe
this
it's
into
game
some
4.
offense. High flying ball. Sleep Dog. High flying shut down quickly. Panda is a heat-seeking missile for this ball in the upper corner of his, of his net. It's just insane. Sleep Dog trying again to go high flying, but Panda's there. Decently saved away. Divine couldn't quite find that one. Monty being patient at last. Does actually commit it and might just punish him. Pineapple to put that one in the back of the net. Will that be the deciding goal of this series? A massive 50 coming out, banging into the midfield and put away. Denver Shred need one. Pineapple throwing this one back. Divine trying to keep this one in. It's a mistouch, but no one is there. Two players committing. That's going to be a lot of extra boost. Cleared out. Gnome needs a touch. He does find it. Even looking for a 50. It's cleared away. Sleep Dog off the sidewall. Two players up, but it's going to be Panda to meet him. Sleep Dog able to play off this one. 10 seconds now. They need a goal now. It's outplayed again. Panda just staying on this one. The time is trickling down. It's looking for a 50. It's loose in the corner. Divine's trying to keep this one up. It's going to be tough to stay. The ball is put down. Nightmares take game 4 and snuff out the Denver Shred. GG's. Northern Nightmares played great this series.
Let's
Shred
take a look over at the Charlotte
have seen
Comet
better
series on
games.
Holostream.
GG's, everybody.
Get the Nates too confused, Hollow, in
Oh,
this match.
hold on,
That
do
would
we-
be kind of
It's gonna be our
embarrassing for
first
us.
superstar series.
Do
of
we
the
call
night, I
him
believe.
mate? Is matey? I would call him matey if it were me.
They're talking about
I'm gonna
mate.
stick
It's
to
Nate
mate.
and how to pronounce his name.
Yeah, that's tough. Mate,
Mate
might
and
be
Nate.
the move, but mate.
Nathaniel.
Mate and Nate
What if we
also
call him
sound
Nathaniel?
really. We could do Nathaniel.
I don't know, bro. and
Maybe we DM him and ask him for his last name. Just call him that.
we could pull up the whole government. Yeah.
Yeah.
Say earlier about this roster, right? So they've held this 3-man roster, if I'm not mistaken, for the entirety since draft. And so these guys have definitely gotten to know each other very well. I think this superstar roster has definitely taken this league as serious as they can, and they've been putting in a lot of hours together from what I've seen. So I have a lot of confidence in them going into this game. I'm sure you have a lot of confidence going in with your Akron squad. But I don't know, man. I think we're in for definitely a brawl. Maybe even a shootout. in the series.
Yeah, I definitely do have a lot of confidence in this team. Even at the very beginning when
What
it
a
was
shot.
Doge, Whitlock with a great goal. I mean, I was in 15 seconds or less, I was about to start glazing Whitlock
I
because
mean, this Atlanta
I'm very
Aces
familiar
team
with
as
him. I
well
play a
looks to
lot
take
of
their
six
series
fans with him. I'm in a lot of
6-1. If you
VCs
want
with
to
him.
switch the
I
audio
know the type
there
of
for the
player
last
he
15
is.
seconds, we can hear Condra be happy
Pretty
about
high
his
pick.
team.
If I could speak Portuguese, I would start right now.
There I am. Please don't ever do that
Yeah,
again.
that's a tough game.
The Atlanta Aces took them on a plane flight down to Rio de Janeiro.
I'll produce.
Joystick
I
down.
think
because
it
of
just
competitive
works if
field.
I
It just
produce
beat a
myself
dead
too.
horse.
Then I
The
can
Aces have taken it in 4.
Yeah, next time.
After some close games, and then the final game, not being as close, Juxo gets one for the road, but they're going to have to put it back to the drawing board, as this is a series lost. GG's come out, respectful. Those who respect, those who respect. How many minutes off track?
So definitely looking to continue that for them here. I have no idea how their first match went, but we will find that out soon enough. 15 seconds. Charlotte needs a miracle here in game 1 to come back. We are on their half, so it's looking a little bit unlikely we're going to see that from them.
You set
I'm
the
just trying to waste
stream
some
quality
time,
as well
and
for
Mini
me.
Nick one cutting that off. And this game 1 will go to the Akron Kings.
No, on
Double tap from
the other
Oh,
one.
they're
where
not
you just
done.
added
What a
or
save.
They're not
switching,
dead,
like they're
yeah.
decreasing and then
I
getting
think they
better
might have trolled
again.
that one. I feel like if they really wanted that one to
But
rub
if
it
you
in,
said
they
it
would
won't do
have.
that.
But Clash maybe not
hold
done
on.
yet. A bump coming in. These guys want it.
Yep.
Game 1 goes to Akron. Congrats
Thank
to
you.
them. As yeah, I didn't learn a ton, I guess, from this.
A bit awkward. Takeover controls. We'll go to Frenchie. Chip was hit, and it'll hit down. Stallions win 1-0.
Turn the ball down. Throwing this one high. It's going to be a tough read. Rage does well.
And this is going to be the only game that we have on
this
right
time.
now.
Centered here, but not quite going to make it. Jay chasing this one across the field. Throwing right over their heads. Aqua. To Evan. Evan to the back of the net, and Rage saves that one away. A wonder play that would have been. Thrown across. Rage to Jay, to Lemons, to the backboard. Cleared away. Now Blocky has a chance to strike. It's gonna
And
find
moving
its
into
way
our
to the corner.
superstar tier, these games start to get a little bit more exciting too.
Trying to
As
find
now we're
some
moving
offense.
into
They need to keep
GC3
going.
averages
Stoke
for
is
all
moving
of
on
these
here.
games. And when World Class comes along,
It's
we're going to be
shut down
talking
again. Blocky has been that
1950
final
2K
piece
average
of the puzzle.
teams with some
So
really
important.
exceptional
Jay flicking
players.
this first time. Rage.
All of these guys are
Trying to
really
counter,
impressive. They're all
but
really good at
only met by
Rocket
Blocky.
League.
Now
But
Lemons
as the night
jumping early.
progresses, the
Gets it
competition
past
just gets
two.
more and more.
Rage able to clear this one. In fact,
impressive.
doubling it in. Infield pass comes through, but no one quite there. It's actually back.
Because if
We're just full screen to
if I
this
go
one right now. If you want to adjust that.
Discord, if I go to my team's Discord, chat, I'm not
you.
crazy. No. Detour. If we go
Lemons getting a chance here. 50-50 comes through. Jay diving. Does get bumped off, but at least not a dangerous ball. Rage trying to stay with this one. Actually opting to leave this one for Lemons. Lemons having a bit of an angle, taking a really good 52 players diving. In fact, infield pass coming out again. No one there to shoot. Blocky. Does get shot down early by Jay. Jay now running disruption. Aqua able to get back. Bumped, but not off. Aqua bringing this one down the entire length of the field again. Only met by Jay. Now Jay gives Lemons a free ball. Flip reset. Musty flick. Saved away by Evan this time. Another loose ball. Jay keeps it in.
And this
Cleared
Akron
out.
Kings superstar team
But Jay is
up
easily
early
able to clear this
3-0
one.
in
Lemons
game
full
2,
boost.
looking to really
Lots of
establish
space
themselves
given
in this
though, and
series.
Blocky goes missing. Maybe a crucial, chance to start some offense. Rage does go missing this time, but Jay's able to clean up. Now, Rage
what a shot
onto the
almost.
backboard, takes a shot, cleared away. Jay up quickly for this one, throws it in. Evan having to make a really crucial touch, met by Lemons. Now, starting to mount a counterattack. already shut down. Lemons with no boost. Throws this one in. Time is ticking down on the clock here. Jay trying to start some offense again. We have not seen the link between Rage and Jay quite yet. Lemons is now sticking his hand into the pot. Reset, not quite. Knocking on the gates of New Orleans Nightmares. Not quite finding that last step, though. It's going to be down overtime.
The first
Looking
overtime
reminiscent
of the
the last
professional or of the
1-1 overtime
superstar
in game
tier is
one.
going to be game 1 of New Orleans Nightmares and Denver
We'll
Shred. It's
have
been a
the
really
same outcome,
contentious
Jay.
series so far
The post is
between
going to be
these
shot.
franchises.
Saved away.
Save comes out.
Multiple saves coming out. The counterattack is almost there. Just barely up the post. Oh my goodness, calling his bluff. It's going to result in an open net. Jay able to clean that one up, but Rage had absolutely none of it. Diving on this first time on his head. And Hawkwood getting stuck on the post as well. GG's.
It's a goal explosion.
Frenchie.
There's no or a goal theme. There's no way it's
Gets the
gonna
assist.
DMCA us, right?
Goes first as a season.
Is that something that we have to worry
Lion.
about? Maybe we make that a rule. No,
Oh, a little game 5 win
no song goal anthem.
for our world-class Sea Lions team.
This San Diego franchise is having a rough week at the moment.
But
Currently,
who's to say we're surprised that we went the
we
game
just got
5?
swept.
Every tier that's played
believe
Akron has gone to game 5.
I've seen crazier things in my life than a 5-0
this Akron
comeback,
team
so
is
it definitely is
crazy.
possible. But yeah, just the Akron Superstar team looking unstoppable right now with the amount of pressure they're getting, the touches they're getting, the boost pads they're grabbing. They're just, all three of these guys.
Okay, I'm standing up. What is happening on my stream?
Whitlock is a monster.
Oh my
God.
That is goal of the week for.
Feeling double? Are you kidding me, Whitlock?
Oh my God! Run it
I was
back.
just about to before
Replay
that.
it
I was
again.
just about to
What's going
start
on?
blazing him, and now I actually have to do it.
Oh, I got
I
up
mean,
from my
yeah,
chair. It is just disgusting. It's a runaway.
Do you think it's the quality?
I mean,
and
you,
it
you
just
talk
needs the
about a guy
buffer,
who's
should
upset
put
he
on
didn't go world
720?
class. He's sure playing like he deserves to be in world class right now. Absolutely insane work from him. He will surely be posting that in the Clips channel
Sorry about
somewhere.
the quality and the choppiness
Nate
that we got
not
going
done
on
for
here.
Charlotte. 1-6. It is a
Wow,
5-0 deficit, but this thing is not
6-1
over.
for that
If
Akron
Charlotte could
team
just
right
maybe get
now.
some kickoffs in their favor.
I'm gonna
and
get the
some quick
audio
goals
for
in
this Milwaukee
succession,
Vortex
we
Baltimore
could be
Double
looking
tap
at
attempt,
least
not able to find it. Follow-up shot saved by Swish. Looks to try to get his team on the board with that clear. Trying to start something on offense. Big midfield challenge case. And the 1v1 gets the beat. And the 40%. This franchise, I swear to God, every single time it looks like they're losing, they're not going to. And every single time it looks like they're winning, they're not going to. It's like inverse. It's like they're down by 2, and it's like a 2-goal lead. I swear, every single time. Case. Into the ceiling. Double tap attempt off the ceiling. Can't find it. Fluke does well to control. Swish. Takes off his car. Actually gets the second touch there. Gets it out to his teammate. Case didn't have the boost to get the beat on Averted. It looked like a good opportunity. There's still half a minute remaining here.
Yeah, for this
They can find
Vortex
something faster over
and
to Swish.
Boxer
Swish
series, I
leaves it for
actually
Apples, but
I know a
blocked
bunch
away.
of these guys really
Case,
well. I've been
good catch
playing
on that,
with
flicks it
like
over.
Case and Flare and Swish.
Apple's trying to get something
And
started. Leaves it
Fluke
for
and
Case,
Averted.
Flare.
I don't
Case
know
on the
Untriable
backward
Apple as
also
well,
to get this
but
clear,
he's
but they're
kind of a
allowing a lot of
monster.
space on the ball
So
in the midfield.
I feel like I know these
Touch.
guys, and I feel like
50th
there's
from
no way
sideball.
this series doesn't go the distance.
There's a shot, but
I
it's
mean,
saved
right this
away.
one, it's a 1-goal game
Touch
1
up.
right now, and that was almost a 0-second tie right there. So I think this one is going to be extremely heavily contested between Vortex and Boxers and Superstar. I'm excited to see how that goes. But on the other side of that coin, yeah, this Akron Kings and
Yeah,
Charlotte
trip to Sao
Comet
Paulo.
series, I mean, Whitlock's a monster. Minnie is my former teammate from MCS, and Nate's a former GM of mine. I know. Well, I should clarify. Mate, it's Nate is a former GM of mine. Nate is on the other team. And then Clash and Chili are all. This is just like a full MCS lobby, essentially. It's where I've met all of these players. And I would have guessed that Akron would win the series, but I don't think I would have said in such a dominant fashion. 6-1 is really impressive. I mean, we'll see. It's not over. Yeah, but especially, I mean, at the superstar level, like all of these guys are very good, and the Akron Kings are making it not seem that way. So very, very impressive stuff from them so far. As they go up
Nice
2-0 in the
shot.
series.
And then all the me's watching did their little jump in a circle.
I
And
jumped, dude.
scream.
I jumped and spinned, and I was like, what the hell? But, yeah, that's the conclusion here for Game 2. Akron, dominant performance.
Boost is all around. He'll block you with 100. See what he can do.
Instead
Bring it
of
into the
this
corner. Lemons
6-1 game,
able to
we'll
clear
take a
this
look
one
over here.
temporarily.
1-1
Aqua back
for New
in.
Orleans and
Rage
Denver.
going low first time. Now, looking to slice and dice the defense. Looking for a fake first time. Evan does great to read it. Now Jay diving, leaving Lemons all alone. Low boost here. Cleared into the corner. High ball.
Blocky,
Evan
also a
first
former
up.
teammate of mine.
Soft touch. Jay with space. Full boost as well. Just going to be getting met by Blocky, but Blocky does go missing. Aqua left to do all the defending. Does find himself a double near post. The ball has gone across the box about 7 times this game, but has not found its way in. Now Jay going high. Can he clip? 1, 2, it's in! Jay!
As the
putting
Shreds
it in.
score,
No one really
we
cares
see
about.
some pretty cool stats and analysis
Apparently,
coming in.
Charlotte had
Well,
some.
but what a dangerous ball to be, reciprocating that. I mean, it's just so difficult to find yourself around that
Akron
ball.
really led in every little
Just
stat.
as it seems, or just
Except
as
for
difficult
time
as it seems,
stop.
it does end up with the back of their net. Huge clear coming out. Evan. Rage does cut this one
Going to take
off.
us back in to our
I
other
realized
game.
that Lemons
It's
just
1
spawned
goal,
there.
about a minute
Now Jay
left.
popping this one.
Denver
About a
up,
minute left. They
looking to
just
go
hold on. That
2-0
one's
in
gonna
a
be dangerous.
series.
Lemon
That is
clearing that one. Now Jay has a chance.
extremely
Controlling
close.
touch. It's actually going to be a pass out. Evan shutting this one down. But Aqua into the midfield just is going to find another offender. Off the ceiling. Can he slot it? He just goes missing. Lemon is going to have another chance here. Redemption. Going high. Going low, in fact. Even faking out me. Blocky pinches this one out, but it's going to be met by JJ. Slow touch. What can he do?
Quad view. We're going to have 4 games going
Not much
on.
juice left in the tank, but it's enough for a reset. Rage is left as last back. Aqua faking a demo, getting a popping touch. Aqua full boost. This one's a crucial touch, looking for the Psycho, but does go missing. Jay, 10 seconds left on the cogs. They seem to defend. Aqua to Evan, throw this one in. 2 players coming on the goal line. It's actually pretty dangerous in the corner. It's going to be stayed up. Blocky does his justice, gets a demo. Jay, in fact, trying his best to put this one down in the dirt, but Evan's there to beat him. To Aqua. Aqua trying to find the backboard. Lemon's going to be there. It's going to be 50-50 killed. Oh my goodness, Blocky's there to keep it up, and it's going to be a miss coming out, and it's going to be
Almost
down.
an unbelievable
Denver
0-second play
doubling
from
up
the
their
mid-pack.
lead and looking for a sweep. They are.
Oh, we're copyrighted.
Little under 2.5 minutes left.
Oh. Wait a second.
Side wall. Gets it around 2. Flair just can't get there.
This is that
Apples.
series I was just talking about being close, and
Gets touched.
1-1
Case gets it
game
around
again,
2.
3 minutes
It's just
in.
Flair.
That's
He
gonna be a
gets bumped on
great
the
bump!
backboard. Just
Dang,
can't
unfriable
get back
Apples
to
with
the
a great
ball.
shot.
He saved his flip off the bump, but it's just not enough to get back to it. That's unfortunate. Still only a 1-goal advantage.
Oh, as a great save comes out from the
For
Aces, but
Baltimore.
Kirby's going to capitalize, and Bandits might
Very,
be going
very,
up
very
2-0
doable
there
if
as
you're,
well.
if you're Milwaukee. Very doable. Big touch up. Luke has possession here. Big bump on Case. Everted. Batting away the ball from Baltimore there in the midfield, just trying to buy his team time to rotate back. Luke. Just doing all that he can with 0 boost. Flair not having much himself. Apple's up for this ball. Has the reset. Gets it to the backboard. Pass down to Case. Is blocked
What a
away by
reset.
Flair.
What a defensive
All of a sudden,
play.
the counterattack is on. Numbers are on Vortex's side. Swish doing very
Oh,
well to
as
keep that out
the
of the
Bandits
hands
go up 3-0
of the
against
offense,
the
though.
Aces. Going to
Actually,
be
he's sending past out
up
to his teammate
2-0 in the
Case
series,
on this
barring a
ball. Now, what
miracle, a
can he
minute and
do?
a half left.
Tries to pass it down to Swish,
Knocking on the
but
door of a
too close to
sweep.
the
Not
backboard.
what you want to see if you're an
Flair.
Atlanta fan.
Quick air dribble over 1. Case having to make the save there. Average keeping this attack going. Apples, no boost. Only gets that 1 touch, but that's all he really needs to do. Buys his team
And
so much
San
time.
Diego looking for a sweep,
Really good bang
a reverse
over the
sweep again.
Challenger there.
Been on the
Average
door
down
of being
into the
reverse
crossbar.
swept
Finds the bump on
in
the net,
all
but
3
nobody's there to
tiers,
follow it up.
or being regular swept,
That would have
sorry,
been
in
the
all 3
equalizing goal. He
tiers.
would have had overtime.
Lot to ask for, but up by 2.
Takeover will save.
Up by 2 in game 3 here. Are a little bit in control, but a 2-goal
Downfield,
lead
number 1 for
is not as
takeover,
safe as it
Mythic up.
feels like. Oh my goodness, almost an unbelievable read. Still is.
Doge. Maybe not the greatest touch, but takeover
Oh
can't
my
shoot.
goodness.
Save.
What a
goal.
play from the San
108
Antonio
to play. Chip will
Stallions.
score again.
That's support right there. That's trusting your teammate that's playing fast, and they get rewarded for some pressure quick right away. And I mean,
Good double.
this would be so heartbreaking
Please
if you
don't throw this
lose
lead.
this one as a San Diego
Come on,
fan.
Mythic.
You can hear
Ice
it
up.
from Ethan himself as he's casting, saying, "Please, please keep this lead." As a GM, it's so frustrating to watch your team be so close.
Mythic's out of position. Frenchie has
this
no
is
boost.
terrifying though.
Does put it
San Diego.
high into the air. 35
POV.
seconds. Waiting. Takeover. Saved. What a touch.
You can go quad cam here as the Milwaukee Vortex are looking to keep it up on 0.
Frenchie. Oh, it's so awkward. Chip saves. But more time burned.
Yeah, not
Huggins
quite the
puts
right
it high.
direction,
10
but that
seconds.
is a 0-second goal for Swish.
Trying to start the reverse sweep.
I would like to say also, thank you.
Takeover downfield. This
let's
will
go Ethan
hit.
the floor for a second. Something beautiful might happen.
Kinda. Yeah, well, game 3.
Kinda is right. And with that, I would like to thank all the viewers. We just hit our target for affiliate. So thank you
Yeah.
for
Gotta find
being
another
here
goal.
and supporting. And oh my goodness, as this Akron King superstar team just continues to dominate. The 6-1 victory last game, 4-0 now. As they go. Yeah, and I mean, all of this is made possible by having people who are interested in watching, right? So thank you for coming out to support your friends, support Rocket League, support CSA, support us. It's makes what we do possible. And the more support that we have, the more effort that we can put in, you know? So more time, more everything. And we want to make this as amazing as we can for not only for ourselves, but for you guys too. So for a quick round of applause for yourselves. And you're also only 3 followers away from the follow goals. So if you want to if you like what you see, if you like the idea of what's going on, even if you don't, right, come tell us why, give us a follow so you can watch us improve. But stick around, you won't want to miss what we got cooking here. We've been around for 2 months. We're up to 700 members roughly in our Discord. $1,500 in donations from across a bunch of different people who believe in what we do and give us the faith to continue putting in all of our work. So thank you for being here. And with that, we can get a little bit back to the games, but wanted to give all of you guys a quick shout out as well. As Flair scores, taking another
Huggins
lead
with
in
a
game
big
3
miss.
for that Milwaukee Vortex team. Let's go to the New
And it
Orleans
goes away,
Nightmare
4-8
Denver
play.
Shred. That's an interesting spot to be, right? You're down
Thank
0-2,
you.
but you're up
Shifted into the
4-0
top
in the
net
game.
rage.
So I wonder how the Shred are going to respond. They probably lose this one, but going into game 4 could be really interesting to watch.
They're gonna need all but a miracle. And right now, there's been nothing but bad dreams. They gotta find a way out. Aqua.
And Akron is finalizing this one with back-to-back 6-1
It just
victories.
seems like the Denver Shred
Almost
can
for
hardly-
those who would like some
They're
context, actually,
pressure
on that
going.
Akron
Maybe I
Kings
spoke a bit
team
too
is a
soon.
guy
Oh
named
my
Whitlock.
goodness. Lemons and
And
Jay
as he
linking up late
is
in
1
game
goal
3
away
here.
from back-to-back
Lemons fire.
Brazils, I actually was down 0-2 in a series against him and reverse swept him with back-to-back Brazils on my own. So you can make fun of Whitlock for that, despite his unfathomable performance tonight with MVP of several matches en route to like a 15-1 goal differential. So really impressive stuff from him, but struggle to give him all his
He's
flowers.
getting bumped up so much. It's actually going to be a really good touch, but Rage not quite ready for this one. Shot into the corner here. Cleared away. Rage off the sidewall. Redirected back mid. Lemons even looking for one more. Aqua firing this one netward. Rage able to save that one. Lemons getting shut down again. Jay on the backboard being patient. Following this one. Even being bumped away. Evan just not diving. being so patient, realizing that only 30 seconds are left between him and a game one, but he got a bit overzealous, and the lead is being cut down even more. From 4 to 3, and now 2. The Denver Strike come back here. I mean, I just don't even know what to say. They're going for a fake kickoff.
They needed it then.
This one's thrown up. Lemons to the backboard. What can he do? Almost finding the dunk. Jay now firing this one in. Oh my goodness, what a save. Rage is going to go missing this time, but maybe Lemons can still make some magic of it. In fact, it's going to be shot netward. Aqua having to use almost every little bit of brain power to save that one away. And that will be the game. And for Shred, going to be losing a game here to the New Orleans Mondays, and they are turning this one into a series.
As New Orleans take this game, taking a look down at our Atlanta versus Las Vegas game, they take the lead looking to avoid getting swept.
Insane! I mean, I guess we're just making better selection on what we're shooting. You know, maybe not just, maybe the mentality isn't put everything on target, at least some things. Swax now trying to put everything on target. Robo's gonna have this one to the corner, and can the Aces just hold the lead? Please, man. This would be the start of something. You know, you score a goal, you hold the lead, you get a 1-0 win. That feels good. You know, that's the start of a comeback. It frustrates the opponents as well. Not able to get anything, no counterattacks, no nothing. You know,
aside from this one, we have 2 more games going on that are within 1 or I guess now 2 goals of each other as the Vortex go up 2-0. But a minute 17 and a minute and a half left in each.
Okay, Robo has it to the side.
And this one we got 105. So it should be really 3 games that are going to be really
demo. And I think,
seconds.
I could be wrong, but I think the Aces have been getting more demos this
You want to
game.
minimize the other 3 and just go on
turned out
these for the
with a
last
lot more
minutes.
possession, a lot more time on the ball. Not as forceful for the Aces, but that is a miss.
Oh! We got hit with an EMP.
Swax is on 0. Swax prioritizes the ball though, smartly, wisely, intelligently. All the adjectives you could throw at him, he's done it there. Now Robo. Double commit forced. Midfield pass. Swax back to no one. Realizes there's no one. Takes it himself. Who's going to be mid? Shot!
About a minute. Audio back for the Aces as well. Oh, don't worry, guys. Well, thank you again for being here. My name is Rob. I got Blizzy now producing for me. Toss your the team that you're a fan down in the chat. Let me know why. If you got a favorite GM, a favorite player, favorite roster. If you got a least favorite player, least favorite roster, toss that into. Be some fun discussion points. Something's going on with some internet in some capacity. Yeah, feel free. We actually have no control of what we can do. We are trying to cut the media while the games are out, but it seems to be frozen. So you never know if it's going to or not. I gotta stay camera ready. Oh. Oh, that's a nice orange background that we have. This is, oh, here's the transition. There I am. What's up, everyone? How we doing today? I guess while you're here, I can show you I have a pretty cool Venusaur here. Nice little Venusaur. Yeah, that's sick. We didn't have any content prepared for this situation. But I'm Rob. Happy to have you here. Just gonna spitball a little bit. If anyone has any questions about the league, any comments, any concerns, now's a good time to have an impromptu Q&A, I suppose. I see Busy and Wi-Fi are in here. We got 20-something people as well. So any questions, comments, concerns about the league? I'm the owner, or one of the owners, and I'm an admin, and so let us know. Let me know what I can help with. Otherwise, you can check out my cool CSA flag that I have behind me. Oh, I pointed the wrong way. Right there. Other than that, just hanging out. Everything's almost back up. I guess I can also show you. I got this cool PSA 9 Bulbasaur. Very neat. And I think with that, our situation is resolved. So if you want to take us away, perhaps, maybe things are working. Oh, would you look at that? And maybe we could also update that
But
screen
it's
share
gonna
from
be
CSA Streamer.
so much pressure. It's gonna eventually end up as a
And
goal.
thank you all for bearing with me
It just
during
felt-
my
something felt
impromptu
wrong when
performance.
went
Next
across
time
that
I will
box
have a
right
list
there.
of
All three
jokes to
players
ready. I
right
should have been
there.
prepared in the
And
first
it just
place.
ended up immediately as a goal. It just seemed weird.
Yeah, it looks
And it
wonderful.
was.
And look at
The
that.
goal
We are
comes out,
so
1-1
cool. We
equalizer.
figure things
Lemons
out
has
so
to make a touch
quickly.
here. Actually finds Jay. Jay does well. Finds a good shot. Oh my goodness, Evan.
And as we
only
come back,
bad,
the
does
San
find a
Diego
really
and San
clear.
Antonio game is in a
Now,
2.5 minute,
the attack
3
is
minute overtime.
continuing. Jay nearly finds gold.
San Antonio
Rage
on
on
match
this one,
point,
and
but
Evan
his shot
all
is
over
gonna
it.
take it all.
Lemons
I want to get the
this one
audio
high.
from that
Maybe
Iwukami
looking for a goal.
stream.
What?
Probably sad. Yeah, his franchise just lost. It's an unlucky one. Oh, that's why I would feel the same way. And that's Takeover who made that
Jay,
shot.
Jay.
That's a San Antonio GM. So,
Decent
you know,
force,
he's
but
got to feel
Aqua
good
is
being the
just a
reason his
monster,
team
able
gets a
to
win
clear
here.
this one down, even a tough shot. Rage saves this one away. Final minute now.
Baltimore Boxers and Milwaukee Vortex in a game
Jay
4.
throws
Same
this
with
one up.
Denver and New Orleans.
Aqua mistouch.
Both pie games.
It's
Not
also a
anymore.
mistouch.
Vortex now up
Rage
in
taking his
game
time.
4. Looking for their
Gets one
first of
touch
the
to the
night.
backboard. Cleared away.
Tibbles and the Toronto
Lemons.
6 are now up in game
This
1.
Didn't like that.
Game 1 in
Jay
world class
trying to
up
pass this one up.
4-0.
Dangerous ball. Aqua not going to find the touch she wants. It's going to result in a shot. Backboard. Oh my goodness, it's off the post. It's going to be dangerous still. Slotted across the net. Lemons' precision has been there.
Can we,
Jay
before
baiting
swapping
out the
over here,
defense.
get
Even a
back to
1v3, and that's why they
He just couldn't put the hand up.
And
It's gonna find
24
his way in the
seconds
back of the
left
net.
remaining for the New
30
Orleans
seconds
Nightmare.
left
If
on the
they're not
clock.
able
Denver Shred,
to
that could be the one
get a goal
to secure
here.
the series. Blocky trying to press on, but it's going to be Evan to find a double in the corner. Blocky unbelievably awkward in this corner. Aqua turning on it now. Full boost. That has to be a goal. As a has
What
some
a
bump
play!
coming out on the goal line. Aqua taps it in. Makes it look fancy, but it was all just a delay. Evan with a huge bump on the goal line. Jay goes flying. In fact, gets scored himself. That was the spark they needed. Kickoff strats coming in late in series. My goodness, firing towards the net. Time is ticking down. It's going netward. It is up. Rage centering this one. Blocky.
And
just
going
gets a
full
panic touch,
screen
no
as this
boost.
one's on
It's
0.
decently awkward, but Evan has a chance. Big tempo
Evan
coming
keeps
out.
it
They're
alive.
going to opt to let this one go down, and we have overtime. Kickoff is going to be all too important. Evan taking this one. Has a big chance. Cleared across by Jay. Just barely saved.
There's
This
no
one's
other
gonna be high
games
still, still dangerous.
close or
Rage slowing
they're
this one
close
down.
to ending
Pop
right now.
down over
So
a defender.
focusing on this as New
Over
Orleans
Jay.
fights for
Jay
their life.
not quite finding the touch.
And Denver
Big
looks to
demo.
take it.
Forces Blocky to make an awkward save. Aqua turning on that cutting rotation, able to find a good save. But another tempo comes through, relieving a lot of this offensive pressure. Now, Jay fires this one first time. Aqua does well to save this away, but look at the boost total. He has nothing. Fakes it first time. In fact, does a nice little pop over one. Rage and Jay are double committing this time, but in fact, it's going to work out. Rage taking the 50 and Jay getting the follow-up. Now, Jay popping this one up. Aqua, all too familiar with this position, finds himself a reset. Lemons. trying his
And
best to
Toronto
progress
wins
this
their
one,
game 1
but
in
it's gonna be
world
shut
class
down. Bump nearly coming out. In fact, it's gonna be the other
4-1
way.
with a sub on their
Luckily, that
team
ball
for today. So
is safe.
really impressive from them. We'll see if they keep it up.
Tapped in. Can he put it away? He just barely gets saved away. Jay putting his life on the line on the goal here. Lemons putting this one back in the corner. Some dangerous defending to do. Shot across the net. Rage, not for the clear. Can Aqua get back? He puts it back into his corner dangerously. Boost totals are decently low. Infield pass. The shot.
That's a great
in.
play
1,
from Denver
2,
to take
3.
it.
It's in. Rage to Jay to Rage again. I think I had that backwards, but it is
Unbelievable.
absolutely beautiful. Jay putting that one to the back of the net. I think that might have been already in. Excellently played, putting that one away in 4. really just the reverse story of what we just saw in professional. You know, Lemons, welcome to the roster. You are looking absolutely fantastic, fitting in with Jay and Rage. Already a monster
Luke's
duo.
aerial 50s are just so hard to do.
And the
for this
Milwaukee
team to deal with.
Vortex
That might be a
actually
fifth goal,
about
but
to
no,
take
it hits
the
the
series
post
up by
twice.
3 with about 48
They're not
seconds
gonna
left
need
now.
it though. They're already up by 3.
I did call this one to be
40 seconds
close,
left now,
but it
Case.
looks like Milwaukee kind of ran away with it. If you want to re-get that audio
will mid.
here for
Clear
that
first on
stream,
this
thank
ball.
you.
Allow Swish to get a touch on it. Fluke
Oh,
doesn't have
that's
any
going to
boost
be what
last
they
back.
need, though, if they want to keep this alive. And
Baltimore
Akron
make it at least
and
a little bit
Charlotte
more
Comets
interesting
World
here.
Class is in game
2-goal
1,
gap now instead of 3.
minute and a half left, 1-goal game.
Time to join Ari's stream. Were you expecting to see me? No, I was not. So many people. I went from like 4 people to 8. My viewer count just doubled. Why is everybody here? What happened? Somebody's stream die or something?
Fluke?
I mean, if you guys are just here, I don't really have to.
San Antonio and
Yeah,
San
too much.
Diego
You
also
guys can
close.
read.
The goal comes
winning,
out in the Charlotte
what,
Comets and
2-1 in
Akron
the series,
Kings
and it's
series.
4-0.
And 2
About to hit
seconds
0
into
seconds.
Chicago and Toronto.
Milwaukee will
Chicago
be
scores.
taking home this series.
If you want to go big
Good
screen
performance from our all-star
to
team. They're able to
San
take
Diego and
home
San
their first
Antonio,
victory
we've had some really
of the season
hard
so
fought
far.
series.
Shooting that. Cruncho launches high. One more. Double for him. Ham's so awkward. This should be a goal. It will be. Volt Destroyer. With a tap in, but that was all Cruncho.
That's going to be 3-1. And I believe
3-1,
it's going to
2:33.
be Hollow stream for the next closest game if you want to go take a look at that one instead.
Guys had
Graceful little touch he put on it.
Yeah, I
Okay,
just know
so
these
I
things.
do have an update, and this felt right. I didn't think that the first rounder
Are you able
was
to
on the
show us
field
the
for
other
Akron,
ones
and
as
that
well?
is correct. So the first rounder for Akron is Cajunator, who's still on the team. Norcolite, I believe, was the other third or fourth selection.
Okay.
And he was cut on the trade deadline, but he is here subbing today. I'm sure when
Oh,
they found out that Cajunator
wow.
was not able to play, they went for a free agent who they had some familiarity with, as he was on the franchise for a week. But yeah, Cajunator, the first rounder on this Akron team, I believe was a somewhat high pick
Oh,
in the first
monster.
round of World Class, is not
Oh my
playing in
goodness.
this game. So this is definitely a lower quality Akron World Class
Oh, what a
team.
shot by
Remix.
That's
That's my CRL
unbelievable
teammate.
shot.
Oh,
I
old
wish I could
CRL
do this
teammate.
so bad. Oh, you have no idea.
My god. I didn't mean to pull up the instant replay there. I'm so sorry because we're already getting one. But you get the double angle here of the shot.
Unbelievable shot.
Holy
instant replay
cow.
there.
Beautiful stuff there by
instituted from
Remix.
Hollow as well.
Great read.
Shout out my
I
boy.
thought they were going to get the save on that.
That was close.
Oh,
It was
he's
a good
getting
job for
another
Remix
one.
to understand that it was just going to waterfall straight down, and did a good job adjusting his car with
Oh,
no
and
boost to
Cruncho.
get down to it. 5-2 now for Charlotte, and I mean, yeah, now that I know that this is a pretty
You can minimize the
hampered Akron
RE
roster,
stream now.
my expectations are
Oh, hello. We got hit with another EMP.
4.
This is like a preseason roster for Akron, then, like basically, right? Like this is the
With like this is their second, third, and fourth picks in World
Yeah.
Class.
right.
So,
I think it is nice that they when
Worth
they were
noting
looking
then
for a
that,
sub, they
yeah,
picked one that
Charlotte
you know
was
a part of their
well, not
team for a
should be
little
taking, but should
while,
be
and I think that
favorites.
shows some respect. It's like, hey, I'm sure maybe they didn't want to cut him, maybe, but you can only have so many people on one roster.
Also, shout out
it
to
is
both
tough, 'cause,
Carl
I mean,
and
when
Hollow
Cajunator
we
being
have
our
right
first
here.
2 picks, and you're the 4th guy. It's the same thing that happened with our roster on Professional. Is I was the 3rd overall pick, but I cannot be cut. So whoever the 4th rounder was just kind of got the short end of the stick.
Some caution from Toronto here. Making sure not to overcommit, not to go up too far. He bumped all the way back here, though. Wolf now bumped again. Could be scary, though, off the backboard. Yeah, if he passed one, can he get past another one, though? No, Boom still going with the ball. Another one with the Wolf. Mogi, lip reset. Can he get it over? We'll try to go under, and we'll ricochet off Wolf. What an asset for Toronto to have. For him to score goals like this. What skill? All jokes aside, I mean, yeah, I'm glad we got the goal. I mean, 2 minutes left, half the deficit.
Well,
One
Gio
goal
gives us a
is
one-goal
nothing.
game
We
now.
can always do one goal. We can always handle
If you want to go
one
big
goal.
to
It's
Atlanta
when it's
and
more
Las
than that
Vegas,
when
about
it's an
15
issue.
seconds
was
left.
was already up before the ball had even left his hands. I mean, that's confidence
What
in
is
your
that
team right
name?
there. And 18 seconds still makes it doable. A kickoff play bumps him off the ball. Bryant forcing a 50, but Luke, oh, that's a really nice touch. Those are a really nice
Oh
set of
my
touches. That might
gosh!
go in.
Almost an
He
unbelievable
can
play
get one
from Luke.
more to keep it stuck. Now Rome can't bump Corrupt off the ball. Corrupt, low boost, wasn't able to get around Hexy, but Bryant double tap mid. Geo on target. Rome's there, kills the game, kills the ball, and a 1-1 lead, or a 1-1 tied series.
Is gone in the blink of an eye. That's another 2-goal lead now for Chicago. Just about 100 seconds left here in game 2.
Does Zom have a stream?
Good shot from Chicago there, Blue. And this is a proper response, I think, from Chicago. If they can take game 2, you know, after Toronto had a very good game 1. Make a statement, tie the series, but of course we don't want that. That's a good pinch, but back for Wolf. We'll give away possession.
This is a really good.
Looks like Chicago's strategy at this point is just to get in our face.
In the first game, like 5-1, coming back, winning 3-1.
Ricochet it as much as possible. Try to wind that clock down. Just go back in their half, though. The main issue is the boost management. Wolf had no boost coming into their half. Daffy with a flick opportunity. Clear for Wolf. Bluey back in the middle. Set up his teammate, but not quite there. Wolf will get it instead off the counterattack. Double drops it down, but a no-go. Here for Toronto, they'll try again on this play. Flick over Matthias. We'll have to stay in the play because 20 seconds left. You need 2 goals. You have to stay in the play. Cannot let that pressure get past you. It's off the corner. Again, an opportunity, but Wolf with no boost in the Chicago defensive half. Back for Sean. Possibility for him. Wolf will now have boost.
Just going back and forth here with the goals, man.
Oh, if you want to take us to Baltimore and Milwaukee, actually,
After
this made a
left in
1-goal
this one
game
pivotal
here.
game.
With just a minute
We all
left.
know in a best of
Yes,
5
that's
series.
gonna be the Ari Art stream.
We have a minute now. We have a minute to make something happen. Can we do it, though? Touch across.
And
Into
worth
the corner,
noting, this
Kato.
Milwaukee Vortex team is subbing
Into the
in
ceiling.
Pixler for
Pixler
Miller.
off the backboard. Skula shot saved away, but it gets 2 players to go. Kato has to make the pressure work here, and he does. Wins the 50. There's the pass across, and there's Skula. Pixler with the
It'll be a tie
assist.
game.
Beautiful
And
play
with
from
no other
Milwaukee,
games
and 2
under
very quick
2.5
back-to-back goals.
minutes
Now all of a
left,
sudden we have
let's
a chance
go
to
big
end
screen,
it in
full
regulation
screen
here. I'm gonna try
for
to see if I
at
can
least
get my
the rest of
co-caster in here.
regulation for Baltimore and Milwaukee. And
All
let
right,
us
all
know
right,
in
all
the
right,
chat
never mind.
what you think
We're back.
of
I don't wanna
us going full screen
get rid of it.
to
What a save from
games
Kato.
like this, where there's
Pixler.
no other match within
He
about
has the
2.5
reset.
minutes of it.
Gets it over 1. Kato.
30
uses every
seconds
single
left,
last one of
close
his boosts
series.
to get
Let us know
that
if you
shot
like
off,
us
but it
doing
is
that, or
safe.
if you prefer to see
Skula
them all
keeps the pressure
happening at
going.
once.
Can't quite land on the wall though. Player goes missing in the corner. Likewise. Touch up to himself. Gets the beat. Kato. Off himself from the sidewall. Keeps it going with what little boost he has. Can he get on target? No, Skula's there for the follow-up. He goes missing! That could have been it. It's not over though. Back pass. Pixler off the sidewall. Leaves it for Kato. Kato. A little bit of time. Gets the faker on 150 around the
What a
other
50
Avalanche.
away from Gav.
Sweeping across the net off the backboard. Is able to get the
This
save.
is scary
1
for the
second left.
Baltimore
Pass down to
Boxers.
Roxy's
Or
shot is not
other
there in
team,
overtime.
whatever.
In game 1 or maybe 2. I have no idea. Judging off of time, it's most likely probably game 2 or 3.
And let's click just to see what
Off
the
the
other
ceiling.
games are looking like at the moment. Getting a
Into
little
the corner.
closer. No, they're still all
50.
above 2 minutes. We can go
Off our
full
corner, actually.
full
It's a huge
screen until
counterattack.
1
Skula
minute here
doesn't
in
have
overtime.
the boost, though. Tried to fake out Roxy. Doesn't really go the way he wanted it to. Off the backboard, maybe is there a shot from Pixar? No, elects not to go on that, considering Gavalanche had him beat on the backboard. 50 in the midfield. Roxy. Able to get it going. 50 into this backboard. Pixler. Up to the sidewall. Gavalanche strips across. Kato. Gets the beat on it, though. Is able to 50 Roxy. Slows his play down a little bit. Bit of an awkward bounce off that backboard, though. School is able to still collect it pretty decently. Pixler. Good 50 to kind of make the attack die out off the sidewall pass. Back to Kato. Can't get the touch. But now it's Skula on Gavalanche. Gets
my
dunked. Inside
God,
towards
what
net.
a
It is likewise.
50,
Can't get
what a
back. And we take the
read.
game in overtime. What a play from the
He was there.
Vortex.
That is an unbelievable commit and read on that. Oh my goodness,
This might be
Skula.
even bigger than the overtime win, though, as the series score. Oh my god, we're up 2-0. Holy shit. Let's go, chat. Let's go, chat. We're up by 2. All right.
That's
Huge.
2-0 Milwaukee Vortex. So Baltimore Boxers will have to
It can
reverse
become the
sweep
wrong
here.
one depending on the skill level of your opponent. Like it's just, it's so unfortunate, but it's kind of the case, man. Oh, and there's a quick shot there from Charlotte, and oh, Eden misplaced on the goal line, and that's going to be an important 2-2 equalizer.
Yeah, 50 to just build right out to Remix.
Oh,
Northlight
he's
tried to get a
just
50
wide.
And Eden was just slow for that. Excellent placement on that from Remix. If he shot that anywhere else, especially on the right side of the net, Eden probably going to be able to get back and make a touch. But nonetheless, 2-2 now. Important
We're gonna
goal
go
from
full
Charlotte now to
screen
tie
to
this
this
game up as we have
2-2
35
game.
seconds left and it's 2-2. Not having to stress about that tying goal and can now just worry about the winning goal, which I thought Remix might almost get there, but a good job Norcolite to get that one pushed away. Phoenix hitting this one up to the corner for Norcolite. A pre-flip coming in there from Eden, but no connection made. 20 seconds left. Ball in the blue half. Every player is turning. This one might be in if Remix can get a backflip, but he's not even going to try, which is maybe smart from him.
Yeah, 10 seconds remaining. We're going to get a nail-biter finish. Remix, last man back. He's got to try and control this. Not hand it off to the to the next offender. Second to go. The ball's going to pop high, so here we go. Clock does not stop until the ball hits the ground. Busy trying to get it going, but welcome to overtime here in game 2.
Yeah, this is just absolutely so crucial for Akron to win this one. Again, the difference between 1-1 and 0-2 in a series is massive.
Oh my god, what a shot!
A good shot from Norcolite, but a great save, great placement on his car from Phoenix there to knock that one away. Remix up. Might have a double tap if it's not hit away, but it will be by Norcolite, who again is showing that, you know, maybe he shouldn't have been cut on this Akron team. He's playing excellently. Eden has the ball, has some boost, is going to get 50 though. Maybe a double tap coming in, but Remix going to be able to bang this one away. A potential shot coming in from Phoenix, but just can't get it over. A good touch corner.
Remix with control.
Faking from Remix.
There's a shot!
And that's slotted. Holy
And Remix
crap.
again.
What
700
a play from Remix.
I mean,
it fakes out.
I've been talking. I think that there's a sleeper pick in the second round of
goodness.
this league. I think that Remix is that. I'm really curious to see how this Charlotte team is gonna
Remix
look.
was so close
That said,
to the
it
goal
is this
line there on
Akron
that shot,
team
and
with their
deciding to
second,
put
third,
it
and
near
fourth round
post
pick,
too
and
there
it's
is
that
great
close,
because
so
you
part of me
close in that
wonders
window on
they
the
should be
time
winning
that the
by more.
defense can react to it. And so great shot there by Remix. He was the only one making all the goals here for Charlotte. He is 3 and 4 from the field that game. So great stuff. I know Akron is playing with not their probably their
the landing off the wall.
Oh, and this Toronto-Chicago
Huge
team
play.
or match, if you want to go full screen to that one, it's gonna be
Avalanche
2
gets around.
goals.
Just an unfortunate 50. The power generated by the flip that Bluey did just completely carried over. Matthias Carr straight into that. It's unfortunate to see, but it happens. Flip reset from Mogi. Looking for the ground pitch, almost had it too, but able to read by the Chicago defense. Had the numbers as well to do it. An important metric. Because the defensive cohesion from Chicago is really setting them apart right now. I said the grittiness. I said the drive. It's what they've been doing this whole series. 4-1. We're having a repeat of Game 2 when I thought it would reverse the other way yet again. Chicago throwing that right back at me.
Boxers, Milwaukee Vortex 1-1 is about 3.5 minutes.
They're not quite doing that though. Good control, but the 50 into the backboard is what's going to seal it for him now.
And likewise in the Baltimore Boxers, doing everything they can to not get
Now they have a
swept
uncharacteristic
here.
1-goal lead in the series. First time, at least so far, I've seen that they.
Is there any zombies?
No, we had to come back from. Did they have a? Whatever. They have a 1-goal lead. Point is, down by 1. 3 minutes left. A lot of time
Is there
left.
a Conjure stream?
Yeah, no, we were down 2. And we had to do 2 quick goals to come back.
know.
This game, I'm sorry, I've done so much casting and playing in this game that it all blends together. It's like my brain's like the AI version of Minecraft. It all just like morphs together and changes sometimes because I've played this game so much.
What an insane
Avalanche touch to
Whoa.
the backboard. Maybe not when you want it. Pixar can't find it. Tries to lead for Kato. Kato beat on the ball in the midfield here though. Skula has to go for a teammate who's low boost. Kato.
Up for Sean. That's a great clear back the other way. Bluey will continue. Matthias to collect. Mogi full boost over one. Bumped away. Wolf on the prowl. Daffy just has all the space in the world. Gives it away. Mogi. Bluey. Miss from him. Wolf. Shot on target.
What a
Top
shot.
right corner. Could Toronto really do it?
We're gonna go full screen as
And Sean
for obvious
stuck
reasons
on his
in the
wheels.
Chicago-Toronto series.
No flight coming out from that man, or an attempt at a save. 20 seconds for Toronto to do it. Matthias has that pressure. Flip reset, no. No execution. Mogi up on that one. Gets sent flying from the fake from Daffy. Back in the mid. Keep it in. Can he get a shot on? Make the defense awkward. It's there for the taking. They get it
My
through
goodness.
Matthias with 5 seconds left.
The sub for Toronto on the day.
When all hope seemed lost.
Shout out
grittiness I have
Matthias,
credited
also known as Stewie,
to Chicago
one of the
here.
best producers around.
Toronto may
Very
have stuck
involved
some
in
of that
MCS,
too, because
great
5
guy.
seconds left. They pulled themselves out of that
And great
quicksand,
player, obviously.
ready to climb that mountain. Game 3, overtime, the pivotal of the most pivotal games. Demo's a good way to start it. Bluey has to make that save. Pre-flip, he does. Back for the mid. Matthias up for that one. Back for the backboard. Sean has to carry that one out. Second touch intercepted. Goes right by him. 50 off the corner. Mogi trying to keep that one away. Bluey has some time to air dribble that one. Decides to go ground now. Up for Daffy. Back for Sean. Real clear downfield. Mogi, the
Had a
third
skim
man. No
opportunity
boost.
there for
Still
Bluey.
is able to make that save. Down for Wolf. I like that patience as well. Ball was coming towards him. Right to the hood of his car. He didn't even have to move. For Mogi, that's a shot on target. Top left. Where have Toronto pulled this win out of? The luckiest of lucky hats. Not even luck. Just resilience. And now they head to a game 4.
Wave dash flip reset. This
Toronto
guy is
comes
just
back from down 3 to take the
He's
series
scary
lead
every
here,
single time he
and we
goes
go
on this
full
ball.
to Baltimore and Milwaukee.
and the defense has to know that big dunk out. Kato.
Baltimore looking to
A lot of time
avoid
and space
this
on this
sweep
ball.
as
It's a
we
good
were
cutout from the
referencing
defense,
earlier.
though. Pixler. 2 players go missing. There's a shot towards net. Kato last back makes a save. Roxy follow up touch to the backboard. Can't find too much. There's a shot, but touched up and away. Kato tries to find Pixler. Pixler just can't quite get the reach on it though. Big 50 up. Skula first on this ball. Touch into the corner. Under 30 seconds left now for Vortex to make something happen here, and with very little boost between the 3 of them, you have to wonder if it's just basically GG at this point, but it's not going to matter
And
too
with
much.
that, that's going to be the game
is why you
here.
win
Let's
2
go.
games.
Not full, but big
Please
screen
God, no
here
reverse
with the
sweep. My
San
throat,
Diego
not,
San
my
Antonio.
mental and my voice cannot
It's
handle
going to be the
casting
Iwakami
from-
stream. And San Diego here actually might be getting a sweep. Which for them and Ethan and Iwakami
Fluffy puts it
watching
high.
and casting,
Good
you got to be
night thing.
ecstatic because it's been a
Who
rough
goes
night
missing?
for a couple of
Oh,
these other
shoot.
tiers for San
1 minute to
Diego.
play.
Going to be up 2-0 in the series and up 2-1 in the game 3. And that's
Hope
Fluffy,
destroyer.
the producer from the early
Looking
portion
to
of
add
this stream.
What
So
would be more than
not
likely
only
the
helpful
dagger.
on the cast, but also helpful on the pitch.
And trying to
sometimes.
salvage a not so great Sea Lions night,
Look at
but
this
what a
good save.
save.
As Iwu references
San
exactly
Antonio
what
running
I
that one
was,
off the
the not so
crossbar.
great Sea
Boom.
Lions
It's
night
in
being
32
salvaged.
seconds. That'll do it. San Diego.
Yeah, I know, Pre. I just sent him the link.
Takes
Well,
control.
yeah, welcome in, man.
And
I didn't even
goes
see that he said
2
what's up.
and 0 tonight. Front show. Tonight Fang.
How you doing, man? We're excited to have you in the league.
It's just
Not
a
too
big
late
miss.
to play,
Bolt
by the way.
Destroyer resets.
Well, it
Keeps
might
it
be,
from
but maybe
close.
not.
It is over
So,
the head, so 10 seconds.
Like I said, I'll message
They have
you
to score
after
immediately.
the stream,
Fluffy doesn't let
but
that happen.
excited to have
Night
you
Fang got a
around.
great touch. Fluffy's still on. Front show.
And after a few
Into
technical
the air.
difficulties, the
And we
Atlanta
are
Aces
4
Las
and
Vegas
0.
Bandits series
that to happen, but it happens nonetheless.
Back up.
50 with Luke.
And
And
San
these double
Diego
commits for
ends
the
up
aces.
winning
I much
that
prefer when
series.
they're just going for these solo plays, forcing the 50s and then following after, but I'm not the player on the field. They have a play style. They're sticking to it. Luke now, pass in field, decides to just take it
If you would like
himself,
to
side to
go,
side,
yeah,
wall to
that's
wall.
going to be
Brian's
the
gonna
series
have, back to
for
the other
Charlotte
side.
Comets, it seems.
Hexy takes it around one more
Akron
time.
having a tough
Can we
time
find it a fifth
playing
time?
without their first round
Rome
pick. Doing their
keeps it against
best.
the corner and
Had
does
a
not go
couple
to the
really
opposite
hard-fought
side.
games, but this one is going to
Until
be over
Hexy,
as well.
his touch midfield to Luke, passing play. First touch, phenomenal. Looks for a bump.
So we can get
Now
off
Rome
the
takes
Charlotte
up
Comets
Awkward.
Akron
Still managed to
Kings.
get the touch though. Kato looking a bit awkward. Pixel last back.
Trying
He's
to
not able to
minimize
get
the
it.
hollow
I have
team.
no idea how in the world Gavalanche just played that around our entire team.
What the heck? Another
Oh my.
EMP. And our final two series of the night. A potential game 5.
minutes left.
Final
Vortex.
3 series of the night. Sorry about that.
They've proven themselves that they can
All with a decent
across
chance of
multiple
going
different,
5. I'm hoping that we get a chance
levels
to
of
see
play
it.
across professional and all-star. They've proven that they don't really care if they're down by 1 goal or 3. Their odds of winning are never low. But we'll see. Avalanche rips a shot towards net. It is saved by School. Maybe a counterattack opportunity here. Bit of an overcommit.
If we want to go
He gets
make the
100
main
pad, but
screen Vegas and
not quite
Atlanta,
rolling
that one is about a
the
minute
way he
and a
wants.
half
It's a good pass
remaining.
mid. Pixar can't make contact though.
1-1.
Kato last
Again,
back for
back and forth. No team able to get sustained pressure. It goes back once more. Geo with 0 boost. Corrupt looking for a shot. Leaves it for Bryant. 50 comes through. 50 goes astray. Now, Rome to Hexy. Showtime double. No. Rome on target, but triple commit save. Luke now off to the midfield, trying to keep the ball moving fast after the triple commit, but they've actually dispersed quite well. Geo gets the bump. Bryant off the post, up and down once again missed. Corrupt, can he punish off the back wall? Shot just too weak to do much. Bryant now, double tap. Can anybody deny? Nobody's getting touched, and it's the post again!
Oh goodness!
I mean, you can't do much more if you're the Bandits. You just have to put the ball on target.
And with about
now,
a minute separating
can
this and
you
every
split
other
punish?
game,
This would be
still
devastating
good
if they found the net.
Let's go
A
full
1-goal
screen
lead.
here to Bandits and Aces to see
I
how this
definitely
game
think Brian
3,
said it
pivotal
best
game
at the end
3
of
ends up
last
going.
game.
Brian's going to want to have that one. The whole
It's
Bandit
defenders.
team is going to want to have that one
4th,
back.
5th, and 6th. Yep.
Let me tell you that while not as
We
many
can-
shots,
we'll
the shots
go-
actually more
we'll go
tied
triple
up
cam
than
here.
ever. Still a lot to not find anything, and Rome has found it off the kickoff. I mean, these kickoffs and these missed opportunities from the Bandits really costing them here.
With a carry attempt out. What can you do off the ceiling? Just one pass forward. Sean will force you to keep it. I like that soft touch from Matthias. At least to get it through that
Bluey
one
now has
defensive
control.
player.
It's terrifying
Immediately
for Toronto.
challenging. That's a great defensive stop from Wolf as well. Matthias now downfield. Gaffy corner, bumping out the traffic jam. Mogi will find his way through. 32
No way.
seconds
Toronto's
left. Could
found
be
their
the
way
key
up again.
now for Toronto to take the series. Matthias just clearing out the goal. Doesn't worry about the destruction. It's a good thing that Rocket League cars are indestructible, right? That they can't, sustain any damage, because otherwise, Matthias's car would be a little bit dinged up right now. Mogi off the backboard. Wolf with the
my
follow-up.
goodness.
That's a 2-0
Toronto
lead
seems to be
now.
taking this series
24
after-
seconds left. That
Looking like
could
they
be
don't really
it.
have a chance in the
Here for
previous
the
game, down
Toronto
by
Six.
3.
All they need to do now is hang on.
Mogi, top 5 pick, showing everyone why.
Goal explosion too. I don't think I've seen it before. I don't think I've ever appreciated how pretty this map is either. That could be another one, another save from Bluey.
And unless we see a goal from Chicago quick,
For the
yeah,
another
that's
one.
going to
This
be
is
wrapping
the
up
type
that
of
series. Let's
passing
go
play.
big to Baltimore
Kato
Boxers,
first up.
Milwaukee Vortex.
He's trying to hit this into safety for his team. 0 boost. Gets a beat though. Pixler. Can't reach it. Where's the last man challenge from Skula? Might have had the dodge demo. There's a shot. Beautiful save out from Skula. Huge read. We're able to stay alive. Touch. Can't get it. Pop up over 1. Pixler. Into the
You get an
sidewall.
audio
Kato.
or a
Flick
quality
towards
check?
mid. Oh, bump almost comes through. Again, back on this ball. Goes out. Right in the hands of Kato. First touch. Gets over 1. Gets it over 2. It's open. And he dunks it
Oh
in
my
off the crossbar.
goodness!
16 seconds left. What a Kato. This is far from the first immaculate goal he scored this series. But man, that's a clutch goal. 16 seconds left. Surely that's the winner. Barring a miracle. They do get possession off the kickoff. Pixlr on the backboard. Does make a huge clear out likewise. Gets the good touch, but amazing beat by Skula with no boost. They might actually widen their lead to 2 goals here. Pixlr for the series. He makes it. That's the nail in the coffin, ladies and gentlemen. Milwaukee.
And I know that
win
feels good if you're
3-1.
Pixlr, because you're the sub on
that's
this team
wraps.
too. He's a free agent right now.
That's wraps.
And
That's over.
performing well enough to 3-1 this team.
What a series.
That's really cool. So
Kato is
doing a lot of
absolutely
favors,
I don't
earning
know
himself
how
a spot.
this guy is
Maybe not on
crazy.
this team because
Big sub up from
they already
Pixlr as well.
had someone there.
Skula with the MVP
but
in that
I
game,
mean,
but
if
oh my goodness gracious,
someone's
what a
looking
series
for a
that is.
replacement,
Ladies and gentlemen.
making a really good name for himself.
Oh, what a week.
So yeah, Toronto ended up winning
What a
their
week.
series. Milwaukee has won theirs, and now we have one final match of the night.
What a week for
the
CSA,
Atlanta
what a week.
Aces
Gonna
against
lie,
the Las Vegas
Caster's
Bandits.
curse. This series looks over. It does not look good for the Bandits. A tactical timeout basically called by Rome there.
Gio with some wall dashes.
Now
Bryant.
Bryant can't get it around. Gio has it trapped against the corner. Rome downfield to Hexy. Hexy off the corner. And if you're the Bandits, you got to get this stuff started on offense early. You gotta start finding the net early with these counterattacks, because when it gets stuck into the quarter like this, it hasn't been very successful for
Also,
them.
shout out Luke, one of the best coaches I know.
Luke takes it to
Currently
the right
the
side.
RLCS
Bryant
coach
now.
of the
Can he get
Zookeepers.
it early mid? No, it gets stuck into the corner. Rome's just gonna take his time here, and that time just takes down. Always phase. Yeah, that's the Aces. Corrupt can't find it mid. Gio can't get it around. And if you really think about it, the time's the 7th man for the Aces at this point.
Oh, definitely.
Hexy now. What can he do? Breezy. Oh no, don't do it. Off the bar. Rome can't finish on the
That's
play. Maybe a little
unbelievable.
overconfident.
I mean,
maybe just
it
the right
feels
amount
like
of
it's all
confidence.
aces right now.
Corrupt to Bryant. Counterattack.
Bandits are
Rome,
looking for
100
these things
boost,
on the
though. It's just gonna take his
counterattacks,
time.
but it feels like the
Enforce
aces are
it
so much more
low.
threatening.
Hexy to Luke. Just back and
And if
forth.
something doesn't
Some
change
passing
quickly
plays.
for these
Rome is up.
bandits,
Hexy makes it for Rome.
I struggle
Rome
to see how
forces
they
a
pull this
50.
back.
Luke is up. Luke gets the touch. Hexy got a touch to the left wall. Can anyone be there? No. Corrupt takes his time. Forces under one. Luke, he's trying to force a 50. He's just got it around.
Oh, yeah,
Wall
look at him
dashes
go.
galore. Can he find it mid?
Oh my
Hexy's gonna
goodness.
be there. Luke,
Oh
open
my
net,
goodness,
it's
what
in
a play
for a 3-goal lead.
for the
and another
dagger.
missed touch
Oh
on
my
defense
gosh.
by the Bandits.
Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Oh,
This has definitely just been a rough series for the Bandits after that first game.
And we never got to see the first game, so really, after any of the games for us, oh no. But Brian has found it. Just as we say that, can they make the 3-goal comeback? Now,
Just
2
a
goals.
hammer of a shot, too.
shout out A5 Wagyu, that's my
Just
goat.
slammed that
Man,
thing
shout
top
out
corner.
Preet
Or top
and
shelf,
Cruncho,
rather.
all for the follows.
Immediately
Appreciate
punishing
you.
the
Appreciate
Aces for
you.
not putting a hand up. Nobody there. Hexy has to
Again,
be there.
league doesn't
this
have
is
to let
starting
the
to get
players, let the
dangerous.
followers,
If
let
they
the
get this
support,
goal
so
early,
thanks everyone
it only
for being
takes
here.
one in a minute, but Luke has taken his time beautifully. Delayed Breezy. What are we doing? 50 forces to Gio, who just lays it down for Bryant. Bryant now not able to get a touch, so Hexy's
And
gonna
if
be
they don't
up
get something quick,
100
this is
boost.
over.
Oh
And,
no!
I mean, the
What
Ace
can he
is
do?
looking to add another
Forcing
one.
a 50 Luke to Rome. Double? No. Corrupt has it left
Ooh,
side.
counterattack,
Now
though.
Rome fakes it for Luke. Luke tries to follow. Hexy's gonna be there. Hexy one more. But now it's Gio, and he, you know, ever since that game 1 has been unimpressive, but he's finding something here. Luke just caught out on defense, and now looking more realistic than ever for the Bandits to force this to game 5 and to make my voice die.
Well, I'm a fan of Game 5s personally. So I gotta say, I root for the Bandits to find another one here in the
And now
last
Rome.
45.
Fakes it out for Hexy. Double tap. It's off.
Right across the goal line, too.
Bandits now still in with a chance. That was a chance to put the nail in the coffin, finish the game. Rome has to fake it. Bryant up top. Bryant can't get it around though. And Luke forces a 50. Now Rome by himself. What can he do?
Oh my
Dunked on the
goodness.
play. Corrupt. Fakes it. Bryant. Shot. Denied. Both defenders in net. And this time it wasn't even the post. Hexy now. Can he get it around? Bryant with another opportunity. But soft shot doesn't lead to much. Rome. Flick over.
Holy flick.
So high. So up in the air. Luke. Shot. Denied by Bryant. 0-second drill about to come up for the Bandits. Can they keep it alive? Hexy grounds it immediately. The Aces with the 3-1, I believe. Yes, the GGs have come through. 3-1 win for the Aces.
You definitely hate
Awesome.
to see that
And,
if you're the Bandits.
I mean,
Oh yeah, for sure. That is a frustrating one.
okay, what?
I could definitely see a new rule coming out about leaving the game and being gone.
Okay, awesome. Well, welcome back in to the broadcast. That can't be right. Maybe it. Okay, it's working. Never mind. Welcome back in. It's Rob. I'm with CSA. Happy to have you here. I know I've said it a lot tonight, but again, thank you so much for your support in this. Still having around 20 viewers in chat, having people chatting throughout the night, showing up to support their friends, their fellow competitors, people who share a passion for Rocket League, right? Something really cool. It's all of our favorite games, or one of them. And it's really cool to be able to facilitate a space where everyone gets to come together and enjoy that. So thank you for being a part of it. Until next Sunday at the same time, actually, on Zom's channel on Friday, we're hosting our 1v1 tournament. Check the announcements for updates on that. And with that, until Friday or Sunday, I will be seeing you. Thank you for being here.